All right, cool. Welcome to the SHMUP Junkie Discord SHMUP Year of the Month for March 2025, where we pick a random year every month and then play and clear every single game in that. No, we don't do that. We
Play clear and score.
Yeah, we score all the games, all 80,000. No, so this month is now ending shortly, but in March we randomly were assigned. We didn't select. We were assigned 1997, which I hear. What do I know? I hear is a very good year in gaming. This time we have more than one shmup detective. Germ joined us. M Night has been getting pretty serious about this.
We're so bad last time that they had to call people in.
We had the Discord vote on this. Of the like 17 million people in our Discord, at least 1 millionth of them voted. So you can do the math
we have
on that.
I think 1% representation voting rate.
Mm-hmm. This is how you get the political climate that we live in today. But anyways, putting all of that aside, not talking about that. We're going to talk about SHMUPS 1997. Anything that's like run and gunny, we did kind of like delete because we're like, auto.
There was a lot of games.
There's games like that, so we had to like kind of get rid. But we kept the rail shooters in, so the rail shooters are in. As you can see, you're seeing everything but the games. So we're gonna start from the bottom, and then end at A minor. You guys get
real quick before we start. Acting, what were you doing in '97?
Oh, that's a great question, man. So, 1992, I moved to America. 1997, it was like the last year. I think I was in 6th grade. I want to say I was at Robert E. Lucas Intermediate School, which is like supposed to be a school for the gifted, but I don't think that's what it actually was. I got assigned an experimental classroom. I'm serious. I got assigned an experimental classroom.
They tell you just to like accept. Join the school. Oh, don't worry, it's for gifted. Yeah. It's for gifted people. It's not like for government experiments or like whatever.
No, I can't even. The teacher of my experimental classroom allowed us to have like free reign over our learning. So they were like, so I would just not do any homework and just take the test at the end of the back of the book and just like hang out. I had a fold out magazine cutout of like Final Fantasy VII that I like taped to my desk, and my parents were like, "What are you doing?" I didn't even have the game. I couldn't afford the game. I just had
just a fan.
It was like it was Cloud and Barrett, and they were like looking up at the Shinra building, and my parents were like, "Why does he have like video games at his desk?" And the teacher was like, "We just allow the kids to express themselves. If they're doing their homework, we don't really care." I used to play Man XTT Superbike on the computers that we had.
Man.
Anyway, so yeah, I was like, I don't know, bumming it in 6th grade, vibing. Where were you at? Where were you at, Janop?
I was mine. I'll share my Final Fantasy VII anecdote. I just remember getting that demo disc that had like a couple of the summons on it. It was like, oh, you're highly leveled, just gives you a sampler, and me and like 3 buddies sitting on a couch, jumping up and down, hooping and hollering, summoning Neo Bahamut. Never seen anything like it in our lives.
You're just like,
we're like mind's blown.
Having religious moments. Where were you at,
Yes.
Jerem?
I was learning to talk.
So
I don't know if I have too much commentary on the comings and goings.
Who was teaching you how to talk?
I don't even know. I have no like memory recollection. I can't even reach back that far. I have to do past life regression.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you remember a single memory from 1997?
No, not a chance.
Okay, fair enough. Were you born at the time of No, you don't answer that.
Yeah, I had been around for like 1 year.
Oh, dude, and you weren't playing Final Fantasy VII? Where are you? What were you doing?
Pretty sure one of my earliest like gaming memories is like walking into a room with somebody playing, and I'm assuming it was on the Super Nintendo, like Mortal Kombat 3 or something, and it was like too scary for me and I had to leave.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your parents were like, Oh, you just let your kids play violent video games around my 2-year-old?
Yeah,
Really?
I remember renting like Predator or something on the Genesis, and like the you get sniped and you blow up into guts, and I had to turn the game off. I actually took it out of the console and like put it in the closet.
Lit up a cigarette, walked away. What's not happening?
M Night, what were you doing? Well, M Night, where were you and what were you doing in 1997?
I mean, I was like 5 or 4 years old, so I was probably like pissing my pants in like at school or something because I didn't know how to not do that.
Oh,
What?
man.
What?
That's awesome.
What do they do over there in France?
Potty training comes after they learn how to like make croissants. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's that sequence.
Wine, cheese, croissants. I don't know, maybe some potty training along the way. Honestly, if you give a kid wine and cheese, they'll potty train themselves very quickly. If I'm being honest, it'll happen on its own. 1997, yeah, it was a crazy year. Right, shortly thereafter that, I moved to the UK, so that was like my last year in America before I moved. I lived there for a bit, but
Alesta in chat 10 years before he was even around. Oh.
Wow. I'm just trying to imagine being born in not just the 2000s. Remember, not just the 2000s. He said 10 years. That's like almost being born in the 2010s. If you round up, which I would do because I'm an asshole, that's like being born yesterday. It's like you were born in like 2020, basically, if you really think about it. I mean, in the grand scheme.
That's like long enough to like start learning about what gaming kind of actually is. Because you know how there was like a period of time where you would just like press buttons and you would just kind of exist near gaming. And then like by the time you're hitting like 9, 10, you're like, wait a minute, there's a goal. That plus existence. That's a lot.
I think I found the goal about 3 years ago when I started doing SHMUPs. I was like, wait, there's a goal. Shit. Speaking of SHMUPs, all right. So these people, they voted. So without further ado, let's start with the bottom. And
do we want to explain the ground rules of like? Oh, you have 5 picks.
True.
Each pick is given a point based on which of the 5 places you placed it in.
Weighted.
So like your 5th pick is 1 point.
The shit is
4th
weighted,
pick is
baby.
2 points, and so on and so forth. And that's basically it.
So that's the average place here. So if you see, you get 1 point for picking a game as your number 5. You get 2 points for your 4, 3, blah blah blah, all the way up. Your number 1 pick gets 5 points. So I've highlighted some things here.
And
what's up?
In the case of the same amount of points, the one that had the most votes will then be put ahead.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Did you? Oh, you need to do that.
Did I? I think no, I did do it. No, I did. No, I.
Yeah, it looks like you did.
I did. No, wait. I see a 6 needs to be flip flopped. Oh God, you assholes! All right, hold on. I will fix.
You should do it, but I bet I will regret it if you do.
Yeah, it screwed over Super Riding last month.
Oh, dude, no, we're gonna do this right. So if I remember,
I'm compulsively trying to like scroll the sheet to the left so I can see what it is. I can't stop myself. I'm just looking. I'm like, scooch
over. The last game on our list, number 32. Someone put Meta PH list.
Which one is that one?
The Meta PH
the one that I can't look at?
No one played. So I don't understand how this was possible. What if this is Greg?
No, I think Greg played it.
This must be Greg's pick for number 5. So this is a
this one up. I can't even remember
Meta
which one
PH.
this was.
Actually, what am I doing? I didn't even turn on our commercials. There we go.
Put on the Final Fantasy VII commercial.
No. This is just This is 40 minutes of random 97 commercials.
I want to say this is the one that has no scoring, but that's actually made of more Jupiter for like the PC Engine or something. That's not even 1997.
That's not even 97.
This is the 4-hour one with the giant shots that will make me throw up if I play it.
Basically. So it's a PS1 grindy game. When I say grindy, there's like, I haven't even played it, but I did some literature on it, and we had someone look at it. It is basically, so you have perma upgrades, and you have different story paths, and there's a lot of grinding and a good amount of shmup, and it's kind of like twin sticky, the way it plays. But the funny thing is, if you look at like a long play of it, a quote-unquote long play of it, the first like hour or so is like them going through the story, and the next hour is them just grinding the same mission over and over again so they can have the right points to get the true ending.
It's like that anime game that you played last month, M. Night.
Which one?
What was it? I can't remember.
Was that at the beginning of the month actually?
Or was
like
that this month?
No, wait. Oh, was it the PCFX game, right?
Yeah, the PCFX
3?
game. Was that this month? Oh,
I don't remember.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Number 31 on the list, Bokan to Ipatsu Dorobo kan Teikien Saturn.
This is the one you played.
I did. I did not put it number 5 on my list, just to be clear.
Oh,
it seemed
okay.
cool.
This one looked pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it seemed totally cool. I think like
Band Presto.
This is a Band Presto joint. There's two Time Bokan games. This is one of the two. The other one actually might even be even cooler. But they're both on PlayStation, but I think the Saturn only has this one Dororbo.
Amazing sprite work.
Doranbo game. Yeah, no, it looks great. It's kind of weird. So the way this game works, pretty interesting. You have 6 or 7 shmup ships that you're choosing from. Actually, I shouldn't say shmup ships. Sometimes you're in the water. Sometimes you're a tank
like a
on
robot
the
camel or
ground.
something.
Sometimes you're flying. But you have these characters to pick one. Once you pick a character for a given stage, they're out. Because the way the story goes is you're actually playing the villain, and you're fighting against the June the Swan, or whatever the fuck.
The Tatsunoko people.
Gacha Man? Yeah, you're fighting against Gacha.
Oh, yeah,
you're fighting
Gacha
against
Man.
Gacha machines. You're fighting against, whatever. And the way the story goes is, like, she has all these different hilarious, like, gadgets to fight back the hero, so you're actually playing the villain. And when you get to the end of a stage, the heroes come out and you do the final boss, and then your little like toy gets destroyed, basically. So she's like losing but winning sort of thing, and then she moves on, she grabs the next toy, and then kind of goes on. It's kind of cool. I mean, I wish I do want to play more of it. It did start to get like randomly hard, and also the shot types differ quite a bit. So I sense that you'll have to either save state. Well, even save stating would be hard because you would need to like. You get what I'm saying? Like, what if you want to use ship 4, right? For stage 6. Now, by the time you save stated, you've already used ship 4 for stage 3. So now you have to go back to that save state, pick a different ship, go through the whole game again so that you can get to the stage you want with the ship that you want. There's no training mode.
But it's like Air Zonk, I guess.
Don't you dare.
Sort of.
Don't you dare.
I'm looking at footage of this right now. It's got really good like turn bank animation, but it almost makes it look like it has inertia. Like it probably doesn't, but it like looks like it.
No, it sorta does. So like some of the ships feel like they have inertia and some of them don't. It's really bizarre. It's a really bizarre game. It seems cool though. Like if you were into the cartoon at the time, this was probably, you were splooging all over this because it's literally like, it's beautiful. You get to fucking see your favorite characters. You're playing as whoever you want to play as and all that shit's cool. Cool game. I mean, honestly, deserves to be on the list. I'm glad someone picked it.
Did Band Presto actually develop these or did they just produce these? Because like that Mazinger game, that was Gazelle, I think, wasn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised if they like manage like rights for licensed games or something. Maybe they have a few like in-house games, but
I want to say they produced it. I don't think that they actually developed.
Yeah, I wonder who actually made these games because they have quite a few and they all have.
You didn't play this one, right? I'm the only person here who played
No,
that one. Jerm, did you touch that one?
No, it got to the point where after I had done all of the PS1 and all the arcade games, like I kept insisting that I was setting up the Saturn games on Mednafin, which meant I had to write a fresh config every time I wanted to like play a game. And like part of me didn't want to capitulate because I knew that was going to be the best performance I was going to get, and I was just like, sorry, Saturn, someone else is going to handle the opinions.
See, I got Saturn set up in RetroArch.
Bosses look great.
Yeah, it looks great. I got Saturn set up in RetroArch, and I hope to God that I don't ever have to like reformat my computer or anything because it runs perfectly, and I will never get it reset up like this again.
So what I would recommend, if you want to play this game, I would recommend just playing the PlayStation version on DuckStation. There's also a second game that's
definitely
right after this one. So while we are only rating the specific port that happened in 1997, which would be the Saturn port, I think the Saturn port is totally fine. I played it on my Saturn, which is sitting right here. There we go.
Oh, you didn't blow it up?
I did blow it up, but then I unblew it up. We know what happened with the Saturn, my boy over here. And I did blow up my Saturn. That's a whole other thing. It's fine. Saturn emulation is not fine. So this isn't an issue with Saturn.
Sketchy.
This is an issue with Saturn emulation right now, which is not great. You can do it on Mister. So for that reasons, I would recommend playing that game on PlayStation and enjoy. I mean, I think it seems cool. I actually, honestly, I do want to get into it and play a little more and see, like, does it really matter which ship you pick? But I was already starting to feel like one ship has a wide shot. I was already starting to feel the lack of wide shot on the like stage 3, and I was like, fuck. I picked the ship that has like a straight shot, and this is not helping. I already started to feel that bullshit happening, so I was like, I'll come back to this later. No more thoughts on Bokan. Moving on. Shien-Ryu, a Dio game. Yo, Dio 7.
We got like 6 Dio games 4? To get through today.
Dude, we have so many Dio games.
Let's see, Shien-Ryu. Is this the soup one?
Shien-Ryu.
No, that would be Sengeki Striker.
That's Sengeki Striker, yeah. Shien-Ryu is the one
Sengeki Striker is for nerds. Shien-Ryu is for people who actually enjoy good shmups, and I'm surprised it wasn't voted higher.
Whoa! Whoa! Shots fired. Shien-Ryu is a remake of Dio, but a good one. But a good remake. Like, I think because Dio has all those buttons, and Shien-Ryu only has, like, you only need, like, the 3 or 2 or whatever. So, Jeremy, you played this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put Shien-Ryu as my number 5.
What? You and someone else, not just you.
It's a respectable pick.
And I'll tell you my main reasoning for getting this into number 5 is, this is, next to maybe Harmful Park, this was my most fun first credit in any game.
Like
this shmup year. Like I booted it up. I expected, I don't know, riding. I was deep in the Psycho slop, and so like I played this, and it was like super good, and it was fun. And the lightning shot, I was just sitting there,
yeah,
and I was like, this makes me so happy to just hold the button. I got to like stay. I don't know. I got like 25, 30 minutes into it on my first credit.
Yeah, the game plays itself.
Yeah, and so I was having a great time.
Kinda.
And immediately, I on my little like notes over on the side, and I was just like, this is gonna go in the top 5 just because I had fun, and I did.
That's more or less how I pick my games. Like, which ones do I want to play?
My top, I don't even know. Well, we'll get into everyone's top 5 if we'll try to hit it along the way. But like, so M9 SHMUP, you guys haven't had any games yet. Jeremy, you've got the one. I don't think I hit pick Shien-Ryu on mine, so. That's not gonna help.
M9, I think
I will say I
this
really
is the
enjoyed
one.
that Kumite.
Well, yeah, that was a Kumite. I remember one of these you almost cleared, or maybe both of them.
It was Sengeki Striker.
That's right. That was the one that was insane, and I was like, I still don't know how you managed to get that far.
Stage 1 of Sengeki Striker is insane.
We were all stuck in like stage 1 or boss 2 at best. And like there was like one breakthrough I made, and then somehow I made it all the way almost to the end or something. Maybe there was
that one's. Well, we may see it on the list.
Maybe there was like one stage or something left, but yeah, somehow I made it like very far.
Someone
it was a bizarre
picked
game.
Wolf Fang for their number. That looks like number 3. Was that you, Chana?
No.
Thank
I don't want
God.
to ever play this game again.
Our
but
friendship is at stake.
It is a super cool game. Jeremy, did you play this one?
Yes, I did.
Did you wait, Jeremy, did you make it your number 3?
Wolfang?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, thank God. Dude, you paused for too long.
This is 2D Armored Core. It's like in shmup form. It's really, really cool, but my God, it's Data East, so you already know that it's got issues. But man, it's just not very fun to play in any kind of serious capacity. Like if you're just messing around, trying all the different robot parts, whatever, it's pretty cool. But it's just so mushy to control, which is fine because you're on like a mech. But like the things that they ask of you to do, especially in the later stages. Yeah, you can jump, and like some of the legs can like hover. Some of them
I ended up with something that could hover.
Yeah, and it's really like one of them can jump really high. You have like strong fist things, but it's just the level design later on in the fights are just like.
Did you play this, M Night?
I haven't played it. I was kind of considering it. But maybe I didn't play it because it was like so low in the alphabetical order. So it was like almost the end of the month, and I was like, oh. Yeah. But it seemed like a game where, I mean, like from what I'm hearing, it's like you maybe not want to like just do one of two credits. You want to like spend time trying all the configurations.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
fun
various
to like mess around in, but trying to clear it sucks. Like,
and there's like there's like only one combination that is viable for some shit, I guess.
There's a couple of really good or better combinations. I cleared this, but I cleared on easy. Like I actually had to switch it back down to easy.
Oh
and
boy,
it was still really hard. Aquas is a Wolfang super player though. He's got the
Aquas, God damn it,
full game, hour and a half, all stages in a row, clear.
Hour and a half. Oh my god.
Well, see, normally you pick paths. You pick like easy or hard or whatever, but there's a mode to where you do all like 8 paths in a row. And he's got several of those clears using different combinations. He loves this game. If you want to see this game actually played properly, just watch him. He's got it down to a science. So obviously the game is playable. It's just a skill issue on my part. But
you've cleared it though, right?
We are talking about Aquas here. Yeah, oh yeah, he's got multiple clears.
No, you've cleared
Aquas is like
right?
No, I cleared on easy mode. He cleared on like the hardest mode.
Well, Germ, you played this. So what is your impressions of this? Why did this not make your top 5?
This didn't make my top 5 because the only good Data East game is Bad Dudes.
Okay, simple.
Hey,
I like it.
You know Captain America and the Avengers.
So someone hasn't played Wonder Planet here, I guess.
Someone hasn't played B-Wings, the best. B-Wings for the NES.
Everybody has one Data East game that they like.
One Data East Crusoe game. Best.
They did make like 1 million games, so it's not super surprising.
Sorry, I'm just shilling. I forgot to shill in one more Discord. All right, got it. So Wolfang, Roga Armor Force. Okay, here we go. That Macross game. Someone put that as their number 3. I played this
cinematic
game.
one that you played?
Yes, I played this game.
Okay.
This game's pretty cool. I can talk a little bit about it. It's a side scroller, so but the way it works is you have a lot of depth. Like there's a lot of background, foreground shit happening. Whether you're in space, whether you're on the ground, really nice scrolling effects, and you have these missiles that, as far as I know, are infinite. I don't think there's any like cooldown on them. I don't think there's any like you can't like ammo or anything. Well, there's a cooldown, but it's like a shot limit. It's not like a real cooldown. And those missiles go into the background quite often and quite a lot. You can transform between your Garwalker.
Get it right.
Your plane.
Get it right. Come on, what is it?
And then okay, all right, I'll get it right. Hold on, wait. You're right. I should stop the screen. Right. You can transform from your Optimus Prime form to your half a Power Ranger Zord before it fully becomes standing, sort of Power Rangers crawling around on your knees form, and then you've got your space race car thing.
Okay, I'm actually being opposed here. Does the jet have a fancy name like Batroid or Garwalk, or is it just the jet? I don't know.
Because Garwalk is the middle, right?
Yeah, and then Batroid is the mech.
And then Batman's the mech?
Yeah, Batman.
Okay. What's the...
Batroid, yeah. And I guess Fighter or something?
Fighter? It might be Fighter.
Because I played like... I've been playing like the original Macross shmup, like the NMK one, and I think it's like you can change between the different forms with power-ups. And it's like... I think it says Fighter, Batroid, and Garwalk.
Okay, it is Fighter.
Okay, it's Fighter. Yeah. So when you're...
confirms it in the chat.
When you're in, there you go, Alesta coming in. He was born yesterday, but he knows enough knowledge to have been born in the 1970s.
Yeah, he's young enough to not have Alzheimer's, unlike us.
Oh, genius! Flip it on him. So Batroid mode in this game is really interesting. Like it allows you to shoot in different directions, like angular and backwards, and it's kind of a bizarre.
Yeah,
but it's bizarre controls. It's not like just hold up to shoot up. It's like you have to like tap up and then hold it. It's really weird, but then you can strafe. Once you pick a direction, you can like strafe.
That's cool.
And so in this game, similar to like Axelay, like you have health bars per mech, and so if you like bust up your Garwalk, then that's fucked, and you can't no longer transform into Garwalk. And then for specific story beats, they will lock you into certain forms as well. Like certain bosses disable certain forms, which
I saw that one part where you were controlling the missile swarm or something.
Yes, at the beginning of stage 2. So that was gonna be my last point about the game. Very, very
sorry,
cinematic.
I stole your thunder.
No, you're good. You're perfect. You segued me, man. Very cinematic and like interactive in a way that's like you're really in the story. I would want to play this game, and I would want to like actually pay attention to the story and sort of because the cutscenes are amazing as they should be, and the way the game animates is really cool. I don't know if it's a really good shmup. I didn't see a score, for example. Like if I remember correctly, actually it's been a while. Maybe there was a score.
Yeah, it seemed like you were just kind of like shooting things. It wasn't really like a lot of. I don't know, dodging?
No, there's dodging for sure.
Oh, is there? I didn't play
it. Yeah, no, it's there. It's just kind of like a... I think it would be like your basic kind of memo shmup if you want to compare it to any shmup. I don't think it's a good shmup, but I'm like impressed someone put it as their number 3, though. It's a cool game. It deserves a little bit of its due.
A lot of good Macross games, like pretty consistently good games for that series.
True. The Scrambled Valkyrie is nonsense, though. A good game, really cool game, but it's nonsense.
Is that the one with the multiple pads?
That's the one.
Like
no, there's no multiple pads.
Like the 10-minute one.
No, this is
that's
like
the Macross
30.
2.
No, you're talking about something else.
No, Scrambled Valkyrie is like the Super NES one where you can grab enemies.
Oh, okay.
It's a G Darius clone. It's like the coolest G Darius clone ever. Because you have no purple balls. You just do unto others however you want to.
Okay, I hadn't played that.
Oh, here we go, right here.
My God.
Look at that. Someone put it on the fucking list. How about that?
That was not me.
As a
I
number
promise
3.
that was not me.
That had to be.
It was,
what?
No, it was not
you.
me.
All right, well, you know what?
Like,
you played it. Tell me
I
about
actually
it. Did
didn't
you clear
even consider. Like, I made it to Junkie Monkey like on a cold blind credit.
What does that mean? To tell the people. What do you mean, Junkie Monkey? What are you saying? That's a
sorry, I made it to
boss.
I made it. Sorry, I made it to the crazy arm boss.
It was Alesta. Alesta put us in number 3.
Oh my God, Alesta, get out of here, dude. Get out of here,
dude. Alesta,
I actually did put a serious credit into this. I was trying to see if there was any differences between this and that other game.
What other game?
You know, don't worry about it. But
okay.
It's at first I thought like maybe there was like rank differences or something, but no, it's literally just you have the Maho characters unlocked and that's it. Like there's no differences. The opening cutscene is like
you have
modified.
to pick a Maho character. Can you pick
yes.
like? Can I pick Golden?
I don't know if you use the
Bat?
code, it will if you use the code, it will unlock the others. I didn't try, but otherwise.
What if the game loops forever?
Oh,
you have to watch easy to realize it.
What if at the end, instead of fighting one glow squid, you fight 2?
Oh, maybe somebody. All right, rating Alesta, you gotta be the one. You voted for
Alesta,
this.
you voted for it. You made it your number 3.
Is.
You have to clear it. Did you play
I
this?
will
term?
say it's really.
No.
Okay.
I will say what was really funny to me is the overlay just straight up worked. The M4 custom overlay, it just worked.
It just worked,
and it actually worked properly.
So like all the memory addresses were like the exact same.
Yeah, it's literally everything was exactly the same.
That's incredible.
Amazing.
So if it just in case you're watching this on YouTube and you're not in the know, this is a Battle Gorega clone.
Yeah, Chinese Battle Gorega clone.
Like a bootleg, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
apparently it's a real PCB. Like I was reading up on it a little bit. So I mean, if you got this, you're good to go. Play it.
Play. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to play the characters you want to play. We haven't tested that yet.
Hey, you got game. That's all you need.
We did a Kumite on this next game. Xevious 3D G+. Someone put this at their number 4. So who would have done that? And no one here, right? Wait a minute, German.
No, as a number 2, you mean?
Oh my God, it's number 2. Oh my God, it's number 2.
Somebody loves Xevious. That's not too surprising. We got some Xevious lovers. Junkies.
I mean, it is a game.
It was a cool game. It's pretty cool. I like the look. It's got that very nice, like sharp 3D polygonal look.
I love the look. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say surprisingly, the snowflake or the snowfall, I think looked really good. Even though it was such like a small detail, they could have made it like really hard to see through, and that was fine. That's my most comment that I have about Xevious 3D though.
I don't even remember snow.
What snow are you talking about?
Yeah, there's like a snowy, icy stage.
What? You got to? No, we didn't make it that far, dude. Listen, we were getting walled by stage 2 and a little bit of 3, basically. I was walled
Koa
by
made
2.
Koa made it to 4, I think.
Koa kept going. He went, yes, because Koa is a genius.
And this game moves. This is a fast game.
Yeah, no, you know what? I think this game kicks your ass really nicely. Like, it does not waste your time at all. I think the issue is when we started to like get into figuring out how to actually play it, everyone's like, oh, it's like rank and like you gotta like, I don't know, manipulate stuff and like not let certain towers, I don't know. It was just, it's obscure and weird. But I'll tell you what, the ground shot, the Xevious ground shot, which I don't love at all, it's like auto fire in this game. I love it. You're throwing apples the entire time. And you got the lock on. I mean, it's better than Xevious. It's better than Xevious.
Well, I mean,
what?
No contest.
No content. No comment.
Uh-huh.
It's like saying it's better than Toplum game, you know. It's
No, but that's the thing. There's gonna be people in chat. There's gonna be people in the comments saying, "No, but Xevious Arrange is way better than 3DG Plus." And it's like, Yeah, it's probably a little more playable and stuff like that. I get it, but like 3DG Plus, I think I have more fun playing, even though I get my ass kicked.
What does the G Plus even mean?
So 3DG, I'll tell you what it means. 3DG is the original arcade game. It was just called Xevious 3D. 3DG Plus is the name of the PlayStation collection that includes 3DG and Xevious Arrange.
Well, you still didn't answer my question. What is the G?
Oh, does it stand for Genesis?
Oh, G?
Yeah, G. What is the G for?
Oh wait, no, Genesis is another game. Never mind.
3D
Maybe
slash
it's because
G?
they added a G axis.
Yeah, the G forces.
G axis.
Yeah, G axis. X, Y, and G.
Or G, like the Ray Force music.
It was Jun Tada did the soundtrack. That's why. Gun Tada.
Yeah, because they heard like the music from the original Xevious. They were like, not enough.
Oh,
we
and
need to bring
Shinji Hosoe did the music.
to fix it up.
Who did?
By the way, so that puts it way ahead. Shinji Hosoe.
I know.
That's killing me. 3D guys. They got 3D guys working.
3D slash guys. That's actually amazing. That's amazing. You're so right. You're so right. Someone picked the original Fantasy Zone as their number.
That's fine. I could see somebody going
two?
with that. I actually forgot it was this month.
I'm not.
And
even
I have
gonna-
fond
I'm not-
memories of
There's
this
nothing
game.
to okay. Tell me you want to talk about your fond memories of Saturn Fantasy Zone, or do we want to move on?
Oh, Saturn. Oh, I will say the Saturn port of this game has replays built in.
Okay.
Ooh, that's fun.
All right. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Oh, and that was also
Really?
listed.
No. Who would have done this?
Oh, this is the one I was talking about. This is
No.
the
It was
the
1997.
Ultra Euro one.
What?
I thought that was last month.
No, this wasn't
Wait, is-
Euro.
You got some-
Zeroigar?
Alesta, is that you?
Wait, who did this? Who did this?
Yeah, that's
We need to
that's a
find
pick
the.
right
We
there.
need to shame the person
mean-
who made that number 2. Number 2,
I didn't even
Chinopolis.
look at this one.
It's do what?
Is this just?
Yeah,
this must
yeah.
be like a. I think this was like a PCF. You're not gonna believe who voted for that one.
Maybe it's like the one person in
like
SHMUP
that.
Junkies owns like a PCFX
I
and
was
they're
just
trying to
gonna
raise the speculative value of them
It's
because they're rare.
it's the PCFX. It's big.
or
it's
is
big
it or is it
PCFX
because? Wait a minute. Let me look.
Maybe there's a Zero Igar fan.
Because is it the second game in the list in alphabetical order?
No, there was a lot of no, because if we see Artman's
there's
Go
not.
plane up high, then you know the answer to that. But I haven't seen Artman's Go plane, so no, we don't have any of those jokers yet.
And we got some number 1s coming up here. Let's find out. So anyone want to talk about this game? I did
You
play
played
it,
it
but I don't
recently.
even
I played
remember.
it. I played it last year.
Like the presentation is pretty cool because you got these animated cutscenes and stuff, and the like you can tell that it's more like a casual game, I guess, like because you have to grind the stages to gain
They
currency,
actually
to gain
expect you
weapons.
to grind.
And there seems to be tons of different weapons in the shop. So it's kind of a shame that like if you play like as an arcade game, it doesn't really seem to work. But there's like a bunch of modes.
Like a
There's
nice Euro
there was like an unlockable. I think there was an unlockable like Sakura Gaia mode or something where you play as another character. It seemed like a joke mode or whatever, like an alternate storyline that's kind of silly.
there's like a goofy mode, kind of like that in Dio.
And I think that one
That's pretty cool.
I think that one doesn't have the shop or anything. You just do the levels one after the other.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't know if like the balance is
Goofy
good.
mode is
like,
the best arcade mode somehow.
Goofy mode. I
Maybe.
skate Goofy. I play arcade Goofy.
But I don't know if like your power levels
That's
is
what the G stands for. 3D Goofy.
Dude, some of these anime cutscenes look like Japanese Ed, Edd and Eddy, and I kind of think it's a vibe.
Have you ever seen the intro to Three Dirty Dwarves on Saturn? I mean at your local porn shop. So moving on to the next.
Okay.
Thunder Force 5
I can-
makes the list. Does not make the top 20.
That was me.
You put it as your number
I voted
4.
that as my number 4.
So we have your number 4.
Nobody talked about this game. Literally nobody said a word about Thunder Force 5 the whole month.
I had already tapped out of Saturn by the time I got to this point in the list, though.
Thunder Force 5 is better on Saturn than it is on PlayStation. That I can confirm 100%. It looks better. There's all these parts and effects that are on the PlayStation that don't look right at all. Like, it's perfectly fine on PlayStation. I played it on PlayStation for a long time. I can't play Thunder Force games that well, but I like the look of this game quite a lot. And I like the fact that you can use free range to basically delete bosses. Go ahead.
The music is just absolutely god tier.
Sublime.
Plus the amazing like set pieces, like whenever you're going to space the first time.
Amazing.
This is my favorite Thunder Force game. Just if you can get past the third stage,
the boss that goes back and forth. That's stupid.
That's the
man. I got
that's a wall.
There.
That sucks. No, that boss sucks, and you just got to kill him fast.
Is that the like giant motorcycle in the city or something?
No, it's in a city, but it's later. No, the giant motorcycle should be.
It's like purple. It's like Purple Haze or something. Is the name of it?
Yeah,
okay. Because I played it a little bit, not on the Saturn for this month, but like on the PS1, like
no,
like a few years ago, I guess.
No, that's not that one. This is like a big sword dude.
It seemed like a cool game if you like once you get past like the learning curve and shit. Like I guess that's Thunder Force for you, like great presentation and music. But
well, that's the thing. I feel like Thunder
presentation.
Force 2 and 3 and 4 don't have a learning curve. They have a memorization curve. It's like I know all of the mechanics to 4, and yet I can't get anywhere because some dumb thing will just fucking come from the side and just sideswipe me and kill me. Like I know the weapons.
It's more like a staircase than an actual curve, I guess.
Yeah, well, but Thunder Force 5 does have a little bit of a curve because if you learn how to use free range well enough and you learn how to... okay, here's the big difference, M. Night, between 4 and 5, in my opinion. So, Thunder Force 4, you have 5 weapons, blah, blah, blah. Actually, there's 2 big differences now that I'm thinking about it. I'm crunching it in my head. But I like 5 as my favorite Thunder Force game as well. I still haven't cleared it, but I really like it, and I'll tell you why. In 4, you have 5 weapons. One of them replaces your main weapon, which, by the way, is annoying. And then you have this sort of charge... They call it the blade, SHMUP. Isn't it called the blade or the sword or whatever?
Yeah, blade.
The blade. No, sorry, not the blade. I'm talking about the...
Well, blade's name of the shot.
The blade's name of the different shot. I'm talking about the 2 orbs that...
Oh, yeah,
I
can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, the cool craw in 4, you get it like halfway through the game. There's like a cut scene, the ship transforms, and you get these 2 orbs, and when you die, you fucking lose it, and you're fucked. But that thing, the way that thing works, that's how that works. That's how that game works. And in certain bosses, you can delete them with that charge shot in 4, or you can die and then have to route. In 5, couple things. 1, check this out, M. Night. No weapon switching. You can assign all 5 of the weapons to a button, and that's how I play it. X is always a certain weapon, A is a certain weapon, and so on and so forth. That allows you to do something really interesting and smart. It allows you to swap weapons on the fly, but it also allows you to, like, in a moment, if you don't want to lose your free range, you don't want to lose a specific weapon because you're like, oh my god, I'm getting like stressed out, you can immediately switch to some shitty shot without having to like
some
cycle.
Games have panic bombs. This has panic
weapon switch.
sacrificial lamb, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this weapon, take it.
That's right. But then your craws in this game, you can use them as a specific charge shot for a given weapon. Each weapon has its own bomb.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that's just your craws that are floating around your ship, and they recharge over time too. And you get them back pretty fast. You still lose your weapon when you get hit on a specific weapon, so that's still shitty. But you get 5 different types of bombs too, which are really neat and different, and the free range one just deletes shit. Or you can say,
I think my experience...
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I would say, like, because you mentioned like the free range, and I think my very little experience, admittedly, with the game was like, oh yeah, I have the free range and I can wreck shit, and then I lose it to something like a trap or whatever. And then like, whatever, man. I guess like run is over.
Sucks. I know.
Like
but then you like in the other one where you get the upgrade with your craw, and this one you go into space and your ship like transforms and docks with the brigandine shield. Totally nothing like the Dendrobium. Don't even make that. Don't even think about comparing this to the Dendrobium.
No, never.
But then you're just like completely just wrecking everything with a massive laser for the whole stage.
Yeah, like, that's just like a gimmick stage where you're just like having fun.
It's amazing. Yes, it's incredible.
Yeah,
well, like the laser from the back as well.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
It's kind of like Grand Cross when you get the big ship and you're just fucking goofing off for like a half a stage. It's similar to that. You get this like, and it does eventually. I was able to keep that thing pretty late into that stage because I guess if you get hit,
you can keep it for a long time.
It's like a very like a Metal Sluggish thing where it has health. Anyways, very cool game. I'm glad that it made. But yeah, SHMUP, that was your number.
That was my number 4.
Your number 4, got it. And someone else's number 4 as well. Number 22, we have Gun Frontier. 2 people picked this
Saturn port
as their... I want to double check something, but I believe I picked this game. in my top 5.
I can see it. Yeah.
I might have put a credit in this. Hold on.
Double check.
I was kind of hesitating, like maybe could have been my number 5.
Yeah, I thought about it for my number 5.
Well, yeah, because this has the widest. It's the ship that's literally a pistol. Yeah.
Yes, the gun.
The gun ship. This is sick.
Exactly.
It's good ship. I put this as my number 5. Yeah, this is my number 5.
I almost put it as my 5. It probably would have been 6 or 7.
Wait, so you put Thunder Force 4
made a
as
really
your
good
5?
video about this game.
Yes.
Okay.
No, Thunder Force 4 is my 4.
So then, wait.
I thought about putting this as my 5. I didn't put it as my 5.
Yeah, but Thunder Force 5 you put as. Wait, the math.
Yeah, you got 4 points. Two people put it as 4. 2 votes, 4 points. What are you doing?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because the number 4 place gives you 2 points.
Yeah.
Yes, it has 4 points
equal
from 2 votes.
Okay, I'm losing my mind. So then who? Wait, so then Gun Frontier, I only put as a number 5. So then someone else must have put it as their number 3.
Oh, possibly.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 is also 4.
Yeah. Okay. Nice, interesting. So yeah, I did. By the way, I did put this as my number 5. You know what?
Man, we're experimenting with like crazy ass scoring systems. And we can't do math. Basic math.
Yeah, we can't do math. Where's Alesta? With his young brain. So I don't want to talk too much about it. So I actually ended up doing the review for this game in the upcoming SHMUP Junkie video where he's going to review all Saturn games. So he asked for a couple guest reviews. This is one of the ones that I guest reviewed, and I did the full sort of review for that. So I won't drain the same points. So look forward to that. But I will say for me, it's sort of like the way the final, to make it really short story, it's not a perfect arcade port. It was done by...
it's a fascinating arcade port.
It was done by Goo.
Yeah, range mode.
It was done by Goo, right? If I remember correctly. And,
I can't remember the names, dude.
It was ported by the guy who runs Triangle Service, the president of Triangle Service.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Toshiaki Fujino.
That's right. And he did it... He didn't even get a PCB, so he bought his own fucking PCB, and he literally had to port this shit by butt feel.
Yeah, they gave him like the assets, I think. That was
he had to butt feel his way through this game. Jokes. And what's resulting is a shell of the arcade game. It's much easier, and like even the normal mode is really easy. Although I will say, you're never out of the woods in this game because it doesn't matter how many lives you have. You get to that final boss, you can still fuck it all up. You can throw it all the way down. Forget the checkpoints. You have 3 chances at the final, and if you fuck it up, I think that everyone should play this version of Gun Frontier. If you are not even if you're afraid of the arcade version, even if you played the arcade version, run through this one. It's such a fun playthrough. There's so many cool set pieces. There's shit that you can do. You can explode shit in the environment. I think all of the game mechanics are still perfectly represented. And I think the vibe is very, very well represented. The music sounds good.
Let's not kid ourselves. The arcade port is hard. It is not. It is a pretty impenetrable
game. You mean the
game.
arcade original? Or you mean like the original port? Yeah. It is on Hamster, by the way.
Sorry, that's what I meant. The original arcade version.
It's very hard. And I talk about that a little bit in my review, but one of the reasons why it's hard, and one of the things I talk about in my review is how, in my opinion, this is the first bullet hell game. Gun Frontier in 1990 was the first bullet hell game.
It gets there.
And I think the main reasons are, again, not to drain it, do the whole review. You guys will hear all this shit again. The main reasons are small hitbox and the fact that you have slow bullets and you have to read the screen. The bullets are not static. The enemy formations are not static. They have RNG in them. They're not as bad in the Saturn version, but in the arcade version, there's a lot of RNG. If you don't read the screen and you don't do some honest dodging, you can't beat this game. This is not Metal Black. You can't just like memo your way to the end of this game. It doesn't work. It literally doesn't. And I think that's the essence of bullet hell is small hitbox, reading the screen, slow bullets, and enough time to react. Because these bullets will trap you like the slowest car crash you've ever seen. You'll just go, oh, fuck. Like, you'll see it, and you know you got fucked. Like, you know it's like Bishop,
and the bomb
Bishop
takes
to Knight
a second
3.
to come,
Check, bitch.
to come out, too.
Bomb takes a second to come out. Bomb is good. I think the bomb is really unique. So the bomb, when it's a small bomb, I mean, we should also mention that Balgarega just ripped this entire game. Like the explosions, the stage 1 where you get the small bombs on all the tank. Like it's a fucking straight.
The shape of the bullets.
He's gone on record saying that this was his favorite shmup of all time.
You know who else went on record?
Mr. Yagawa.
Namiki went on record saying this is one of his favorite shmups of all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I said that in my thing too. So you guys will hear me say that.
Really good soundtrack. That wasn't even made by Zuntata. They took credit for it.
I think this is insane that I had to be the person. Well, at least one more person had my back to fucking lift this game. Actually, they had my back way harder because they put this at number 3 and I only put it at number 5. I'm happy that it made the list. I think this is, for me, it's top 5. It's top 5.
Yeah, I think in my case, because I already played the arcade version and clicked the arcade version and all that stuff, like I compared like the two games and I didn't have that need to play like an easier version of the game. Right. Though it was interesting to explore. I imagine I did that a little bit, like
you had some funny videos with that one.
Yeah, like the end screen explosion is like an overlay over the screen, but if you scroll towards the left or the right side, you can realize it's like a paper cutout, and you can see like behind the scenes.
Just in the Saturn version, or you mean the arcade version?
Yeah, for the Saturn version.
Oh, okay, that's neat. I didn't notice that.
And like the checkpoints don't work exactly the same way. So stage 2 checkpoint.
Did you play Yoko or Tate? Out of curiosity.
Oh, always Tate. I mean,
okay. I was making sure.
Stuff.
Yeah, because it does. I don't know. Yoko is the same in this game. It's not like squished or anything. But I didn't know if there were maybe some nuances to like the graphical presentation because of the smaller screen. It doesn't. This game doesn't do wobble or squish. It's a really nice made thing. You can play it both ways. I played it both ways. I've cleared it both ways. It looks totally fine in Yoko. It's just.
Oh, what about the secret light gun thing?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, shit. I don't even think I mentioned that in my review for the Junkie Oops. I did that.
It's a little spurt.
I have a clip for that. It doesn't do much. But yeah, I actually do have a light gun. It's not with me. But yeah, I could. What does it even do? It pops open a menu that gives you, stage select or something like that? I can't even remember what it does. I remember being very underwhelmed by it. It makes a funny sound.
Yeah, it's like a.
But it's a little goof.
Kind of funny.
So anyways, buy a Saturn and buy a light gun and then experience that. No, don't do it. All right, yo, nanotech.
Okay, I can respect this.
Nanotech. Someone put. Wait,
that was
timeout.
Somebody's number 1.
Timeout. That was someone's number 1. Huh?
I disagree with that.
The last stop.
Which one is this one? Maybe this was.
Maybe that's someone who thought number 1 was like number 5 or something.
This game was all over the place back in '97 and '98, so maybe somebody grew up. Maybe this was like their first PlayStation game or something.
We have to.
Who knows?
I wish I
Might be a nostalgia pick.
I want social security numbers and email addresses so I could hunt these people down. Only to ask them the question of. No, that's fine. Nanotech Warrior's great. I don't have any issues with it. It's not one of the top.
It's a rare tube shmup where you're outside the tube, not inside the tube.
Yeah, it's like reverse.
The fuck is a nanotech? So, all right, let me just do. I did play this. Germ, you played this.
It's like Robotech but smaller.
This is really early for me in the month. I don't know why I jumped into it.
Do you have thoughts into this one, or I can give you the quick thoughts on this one if you want?
My biggest thoughts to it were I really wanted and maybe I just didn't get far enough to use it. I really wanted the banking where you rotate your ship left and right. I wanted that to be more useful than it was. And then I could, you know how you could tilt your ship to the left and to the right, and you could sneak between things. But more often than not, you just jumped over those things instead.
You want to jump. You just want to jump.
I just remember a lot of jumping.
So there are some parts where, to your point on the banking, and this leads into my basic review and critique, is that a lot of this game rotates around.
Yeah.
No, a lot of this game sort of, you have this tube and you're outside this tube and you're going around like this, right? And you can accelerate and decelerate.
Not a shmup, by the way.
Really key. What are you talking about? Why is it not a shmup?
Not a shmup.
It's basically Armed Police Gallop, where you can accelerate.
I was just about to.
Let's go.
I'm leaving.
Are they?
No, I'm out.
Is it a shmup? Is Gallop not a shmup? What are you saying?
Get out of here.
So you can accelerate and decelerate just like Gallop, but basically you can also jump unlike Gallop, and the jumping is really important. But the thing is, when you're going around this tube, there's a lot of power-up rings. When I say rings, I mean 5 or 6 power-ups, and you can only pick one because you're going forward. You can't go sideways like that. One of them is health, because the game has health, and the other ones are power-ups for your weapons. But if you just do, Germ, to your point, there's parts of the game where if you bank, you can get a particular power-up without getting hit. So some of that might come into play there, but I just kept picking health, because why the fuck would you not pick health? And so it
and everything
really
died just fine.
Well, until you get to the bosses, then it gets funky. The bosses are really weird. So they take place in like an arena, if I remember correctly. Wait, am I thinking of a different game?
I didn't even understand what was happening.
No, I think they take place in an arena, and you have to shoot the bosses, and then there's like power. I don't know, whatever. Look, Nanotech Warrior is a game that, as a kid, I would have really, really enjoyed. I think even as an adult, I really enjoyed it.
It would have been a fun rental as a kid.
It's that like 3D. It's that like 3D polygonal, fun sort of thing, and it's super unique. Like it's a super unique experience. It is a shmup. You shoot, you dodge. I mean, you have to jump is the only thing that I give it like really bad points for. Is the jumping.
I mean,
you have to jump all the fucking time. All that shit's in Wolfang too. That's why that's not a shmup. Why is that on the list?
Hey, that one auto scrolls.
Oh, by the way, it's
so
probably
does
like
Nanotech. So does Nanotech, dude.
If you right click on the video, you can loop it, so you don't have to like do it all over again.
Base.
So you can do a 360 rotation, just like in Nanotech, I guess.
Loop 2, baby. Loop 2, Revolver 360 prequel, Nanotech.
Shout outs, big Gameovsky.
Who is doing these things?
We do be shmupping.
Who are doing these things?
That one looked kind of cool to me.
Baryon, Baryon was really cool because it was like so
Don't
vanilla
criticize
on the
Wolfang.
surface.
He's getting upset.
Hold up. It was so vanilla on the surface, but it had like great shmup features. It had a boss health bar, which
it had the go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it had a boss health bar. It had a proper bomb. It had like great visibility. It's just all
boss
of the things
bar,
you're actually looking at were so boring.
Better than Moochie Pork.
I really liked the way the backgrounds were. They were like simple, but they like they worked.
Did you say better than G Darius?
You're damn right I did.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey. Shots fired!
Good Darius didn't even crack my top 5. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, did anyone here make Baryon their number 1?
No, it didn't even make my list.
That was probably Greg. Well, when in doubt, just blame Greg.
Every bad pick is just Greg.
But no, yeah, I mean, honestly, it seems pretty solid. Like, and I really like the items because I don't know, it just adds to the feeling.
Oh
like,
God, was that Alesta?
You destroy like the
Alesta
put in number 1.
Radiance
Holy
Greg.
Shit.
Really?
Man,
number
I thought
1?
that was hipster, but like this is next level.
You wanna jump in real quick and tell us what the fuck you were thinking?
Well, dude, and it had big juicy items. That was another thing.
The items are so fucking good.
Juice.
Like you destroy any, I don't even know what the scoring system is like.
Should I play this
special
game?
Mechanics or whatever.
Should I play
this game? I just don't even.
Absolutely.
About that.
It has the best visibility of almost any game on this list.
I should play this game.
Yeah, it has big Moochie purple shots.
Okay. I will take this away.
Yeah.
I will take this
It's just
away.
the sound balance. The sound balance is trash.
That was where M Night and I were talking about sound effects, trying to figure out how to so you can actually hear the game, like the audio or the music over the explosions.
Game.
Yeah, who made
It's a Korean game, I think.
Yo, no wonder it's based. All right, got it. Right.
Yeah,
was it made by a
Korean shmup scene?
Is this a art fiction
Who
electronic
made
game?
that garage punk game that we played a couple months ago? You remember with that song with the woman singing? That sounded like it was blown out.
Metafox?
Was it Metafox?
Garage punk.
I don't know. Like
the boss theme was the woman singing like some punk song.
Like I think it's gotta be. I mean, Metafox has like a super compressed guitar music with the woman singing on the boss fight. Yeah, or something like
that's it.
Wait, was that the one where I legitimately said that game had like a legitimately
It was made by
good...
Sega.
Like I said it had a legitimately good sound like production. I said it was super compressed.
Oh yeah, no, I like it.
I think it was Metafox. That was Metafox.
Yeah.
That was Metafox.
So that was Korean too.
I will play.
I'm trying to find. No, they were Japanese.
Trap 15 Certified Classic.
Hey, Metafox is in 1997. Get out of here. No one cares. All right, look,
I know. I was making it.
No. I'm just giving you shit. Einhander, the single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, single hander. Is that you go into the back alley and get a single hander? I mean, a game. I'm talking about you go in the back alleys of Mumbai and you get a gray market copy of single hander.
We call that a short sword.
In the Yerman. So
there's lots to say about Einhander.
Dude, time for a next hour of Einhander speak. You know, I'll tell you something about Einhander. It fucking sucks, dude. I tried to fucking. I tried to fucking... I can't give a safe face.
All right, my recommendation for Einhander: don't play this game.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Listen to me for a second.
Don't play Einhander.
Listen
Go
to me.
watch it. Listen to it.
Okay.
Yo,
Think
listen.
about it.
Oh, the soundtrack. The
Don't
fact
play this game.
that audio CD, the first track has data on it, which corresponds to a video game, is the biggest mistake they made. They should just track 2 onwards. So good. Just remove track 1 that has data. You don't want the data. Listen, while on vacation, like this is my chill vacation time. I'm at a cabin out in Hocking Hills, Ohio. No one knows where that is. No one knows about Hocking Hills. Now they all know about Hocking Hills.
That's where I'm going
I
next.
save state cleared Gradius Gaiden and R-Type Delta for fun. Because I was able to set up a save state, grind that section, get through the section, set up another save state, and continue onwards. That was fun for me. That was a relaxing time. I didn't have to 1cc it. I just kind of was like, oh, that's bullshit. Haha, I'm just gonna get through it. I tried that with Einhander. I gave up. I fucking gave up on save stating the game. And when I saw Chinopolis is clear for the certain parts that I thought were bullshit and I was trying to figure it out, I played the US version. He played the Japanese version, picked a specific weapon, and 30 hertz the shit out of that weapon, and deleted the bosses before they could even fire. And I was like, man, fuck this game. Honestly. Like, I could not get through a save state clear of this game. It was not...
Bakagaijin version, get out!
Me, Gradius Gaiden and R-Type Delta
greater
than me of all people.
The sound. I think Einhander, the coolest part is when you press the button to switch hand positions. That is the best part of the game. Watching that animation. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I could watch that all day.
You can also do like a
the
little
bosses yelling in German at you.
You can do you can do like a little penis stab with the empty arm too. Have you ever seen that?
You can. It's true. Yeah.
You can jab. It hits enemies. It does. There's a box.
I absolutely love what the ship looks like. I absolutely love like just switching and watching the animations. I love how the explosions look. I upscaled the shit out of it. It was really pretty. I didn't make it past stage 2.
Is like, people love the idea of this game. Squares to this day still is doing callbacks. It had its whole entire
the
thing
idea
for
of the
it
game.
in Kingdom Hearts 3. It had the song remix. The boss was brought in.
Really?
World of Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 14. All of these games have references to Einhander in it.
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised they didn't put it in like the actual gummy ship section.
No, it was.
Oh, okay.
There was a whole gummy ship's boss and section where you can get the ship and fight the last boss, and it's got a remix of Electrosphere or whatever the song is.
Shit.
Yeah, you should look it up. It's like really well done. It's like they straight up converted the boss into a 3D environment, and it like accurately.
But
really
like,
cool.
Einhander is like, as you said, like the idea is cool, and the game itself, when you play, it gives like a really good first impression.
Oh
The really cool stage. You know, like Midgar, they put it at the beginning, and it's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, look at that! It's like Hong Kong, the end of 1996, HK, whatever, cyberpunk, and then afterward, it's like a whole bunch of like
you're in a desert with a train.
Factories, desert train, gray, like there's no color, everything disappears.
It's got a really nice junkie.
It's just
monkey
not
boss,
as cool.
But
I will say, the monkey boss jamming
the one
out
you
to the music
deleted.
is
You deleted
awesome.
it in 1 second. I actually had to play the monkey boss. It was fun.
Yeah. The ending is pretty cool too. Whenever you're
there is no ending because you'll never get to it if you try to play this game.
I think the furthest I made it like on the one credit is probably like the train boss or something, like very early actually.
Oh my god, that's like stage 2.
Yeah,
the train boss is annoying.
And I mean, you die, you try to come back with the checkpoint, but it's like, there's just no drive to
in
like,
the US version,
really
you get extra ammo, but there's a high shot limit. In the Japanese version, you get less ammo, but there's like no shot limit. So weapons like the grenade and the spreader, you can just 30 hertz and erase bosses. And that's the only way I got through it.
I also think
I
like,
just stockpiled certain weapons.
I also think like if you're watching this and you want to make an Einhander like game, make it, but fix a lot of this shit. Like the tiny, very fast enemy bullets. The fact that when you're switching weapons, it takes 3 business days to switch from up to down. So if there's a guy above you and you want to shoot him and you want to flip your weapon to the top, by the time the fucking animation happens, the guy's gone and he's.
But the animation is great.
None of that even bothers me. The thing is, the stages are so poorly paced and so poorly put
the train is like a literal like train trip.
Yeah, the stages are just very.
They
very
were training you
dull.
to hit Alt F4 is what they were doing.
And then like you get to past the tunnel and you're in this water stage and stuff comes out in every direction and nonsense.
The water stage is all right, but then that submarine that came from the bottom, you're squeezed. And then I watched your clear and you just like farted on the submarine.
Yeah,
and
just
died.
raining grenades on it.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
100%, 100,000% a memo shmup, and not a
made
really
our
well
top
put together.
20. We're in the top 20 now.
There's good
No.
System. No.
What?
I'm surprised someone else than I voted for it.
I mean, you cleared it, but not just you.
Somebody like Greg actually knew what this game was before we even did the month.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Did you guys? I might have only seen this game through like
Squadron.
MP4s posted in the Discord.
Yeah. So this is a great. Well, M Night, this is your chance, man. I'm sure you voted for this, so.
oh yeah. I voted for it, and I give it my number 2 rank.
Yo.
I believe.
Yeah.
If I remember
system
correctly.
for the Sharp
B
X68000,
Darius.
second best video
G
game
Radius.
in
Is
1997.
this game only 5 minutes?
Suck it, GoldenEye.
It's like around 10 or between 10 and 15 minutes from what I
really?
remember. It's
Is
like
that
a
short?
like a boss.
It's just a boss rush.
Yeah, it's like a boss rush. Basically, you have like a ship that powers up, kind of like a Gradius ship, like with a power
I saw
bar,
that.
and you collect capsules and shit. And you fight Darius bosses, and your weapons are like Darius weapons. So you get, instead of getting like double or laser, it's like the wave or the Darius laser.
Right.
And you get those capsules by destroying boss parts. So in Gradius games, like the stages are like the fun part where you're like, there's dynamics with all the enemies and shit, and like lots
And the
of waves.
bosses are terrible.
And the bosses are like, what the fuck? Why are there bosses? You can't even do it. And here it's like, you want to destroy. There's no enemies, like regular enemies. So it's just boss parts that you destroy to get these capsules. So you have these dynamics within the boss fights. And it's at first it's really rough. And I remember like Chinopolis was also like kind of struggling, like because you die once and then it's like basically over because you lose a lot of power and shit.
It's got the combined power loss from both games. It's like the harshest it's ever been.
Yeah, and I mean, they tried to alleviate it because
That's
there's no
so good.
checkpoints. And when you die, like you drop a shit ton of capsules so you can kind of recover, but it's still like a one life game sort of, I guess. But I mean, if you persevere and you build up your weaponry, honestly, it's really awesome because every boss has like lots of parts and fun stuff, and the pacing is great because you just beat a boss and then next boss and then like just focused on that boss rush action. And because the game is not too long, the fact that it's just you kind of have to one life it. It's like, it's fine. Like I game over multiple times on the last boss because the lasers, the homing lasers.
We pop back in. 10 minutes later, you're back at him.
Yeah, exactly. And good thing because the hitbox for the lasers is like the collision detection is kind of fucked up for this. Fucked up the world because you have shield and like the laser goes through your shield and you can have like 10, 20 hits like stacked up on your shield. Doesn't matter. Like it's just gonna burn through it.
This sounds awful. So why are you giving this your number 2? You're not selling this in the best. I mean, it sounds okay. It sounds okay. Is this all about? Is this all about the uniqueness of the mechanics?
Like, yeah. I mean, there's that. There's the music. The music is pretty good.
Okay.
The music. And he was right about the whole one more. Like I played this game for a solid
It's
like almost
addictive.
an
It has
hour.
like a nice pace.
It is very addictive.
Because and even the bosses themselves have these dynamics. Like, I destroy a part. Other part. It's not like you're waiting at like a HP spawn forever. Like you still have like these, like you think about the power ups. Like, I'm gonna get wave now. I'm gonna get the option. And
this laser.
The laser. I did not pick the laser. I mean, I picked it once, but the sound effect was like so loud. I was like, ugh. Wave is silent.
Not picking weapons based on their sound effects is such a schmuppers fucking thing to do.
That's like a PC Engine CD moment if there's ever one. But like, holy shit. But like, the game is like just one more try. I played like 40 credits or some shit in one day just trying to get the clear. And
Dude,
it was fun.
That fish boss though, I couldn't do it. It filtered me.
Yeah, like once you get past the rough initial part,
that's
honestly,
how you know.
That's
how you know in chat and in the comments and whatever. That's how you guys know this shit is real shit. Like this isn't just we're not just gonna Ikaru go okay it must be better than B System. No, fuck you. B System, second best shmup of 1997. Gun Frontier, whatever. Thunder Force 4, techno, fuck off. Like whatever. Like 3D / Garega, get the fuck out of here. No, B system is the B game of 1997. We'll figure out what your A game is at some point. I don't think we've encountered it yet, but impressive. I love the idea of championing a game like this because you'll never see that anywhere else. You'll never see that in fucking any other, you know, any other shmup content. You're just not gonna see. Hell, forget it. Does anyone even know what B system is? Let's forget about it being the top of 1997. Does anyone outside this video, has anyone heard of the term B system?
The aesthetics of this being over Einhander in the list is just beautiful. Ooh. Like, it's so clean.
You know, I think the best part about that is that that's probably straight alphabetism because they have the exact same score. But I'm so happy that it worked out that way. Otherwise, I'd be pissed. Thank you, M. Night, for championing what you love and not what is the best game or whatever the fuck else.
And I was worried for a moment because I thought, wait, we still haven't seen B system. Like, did I forget to vote? Like, did I forget to put it? Because we did all the games that had points and it wasn't there. I was like, what the fuck?
That's how I'm feeling about Red Hawk right now.
Oh god.
Oh
no!
Wow.
Red Hawk's gonna be in our top 10. All right, wait, hold on, wait. Let's get one thing at a time. Salamander Deluxe Pack Plus is a compilation of Salamander, Life Force, and Salamander 2. I do not believe after I get. Should I just show them the clip?
Run the clip. Run the tape.
Should I just run the clip? Where's the clip? I think I have it on my desktop. I'm just gonna.
It's Konami, man.
I'm just gonna run
this series of your.
You've got some like some.
Run the clip. Now I know what you're saying. You're saying Octane. Let's just keep bitching about Gradius. That's the first game in the series. Later games will have solved all of these issues that you keep talking about. Like Salamander 2. Well, I'm here to tell you.
Another episode where you know what's gonna happen, you still get like pulled away.
This is still good design. This is still good design. Let's see. We have all these bullets. They're actually drawn on top of the options. That's amazing. We've got the ripple shot. We've got all these orange bullets that you can see. But you know, hey, I'll tell you what. They blend with the background, but I can see on a physical.
You can see my
Saturn. We got no one on
Saturn.
No excuses. On Saturn. Like I guess the only thing is this is using a Fenrir ODE, so I don't technically have a disc of this game. It's one of the latest games Konami has made. I think that might be the last Gradius before. No, this is it. This is it. Same data, I'm weaving back. I'm checking. This is the checking my corners, checking my six. I got killed by nothing, you guys. Nothing. Nothing.
This is par for the course for Konami games that do not know how to program proper hitboxes.
And yet,
if you've seen the Gradius clips with the hitbox viewer. Oh god.
At the time of this recording, Salamander 3 was just announced, along with that collection. I can't wait to see this game with the hitbox viewer on. It's going to be an incomprehensible mess.
Just like red blocks everywhere. Just like, what the fuck? You're just like dodging for just like random red blocks.
It's just going to be like a giant sprite of an enemy, and there's no hitbox on it, and then there's like 3 meters away from it for some reason.
It's just like over here.
One day we'll get the source code. There'll just be a 1 in 256 chance every pixel could become a hitbox for one frame.
Oh, God.
Here's your like roguelite experience.
We're reading the source code here, and we want to be very accurate to the arcade PCB. It says right here that if you hit left on frame 2072.6, in between those two frames, you just die. You just die. It's hard coded in here. It's not even. It's
like the Tetris kill conditions on the NES.
So some people have picked this game. I think the reason is it's a very, very good port of both Salamander. So you have Salamander, Life Force, and then you have Salamander 2. The Saturn port in specific, other than different than the PlayStation port, has this like very small, cool little intro that the PlayStation port doesn't have, where it's like da-da. It's got really, really good menu music. Chin up, the menu music in this is fucking fire.
I don't doubt it. Konami's great with the menus and sounds, and
Konami's great at what?
Playing them, on the other hand.
Konami's great at what?
Did I cut out?
No. I'm just asking.
Menus and
menus. Go on.
Menus and sounds and music.
Good. You're right. I thought you were going to say something about
there was
the
no
games.
There was nothing beyond that.
I thought you were going to say something about the game.
They're also very good at recycling.
You're right. You're right. But this is a good port. So you do have rapid fire.
Yep.
That's
it. That I don't know what else it adds to the. That's literally it. There's no other modes. There's no training that I could see. It's When you load up Salamander 2, it almost loads
somebody.
up like a main. Who's getting banned? B and B systems for based with. Oh, but Konami did a better R type though. Oh yeah, easy. /ban Radiance Greg.
6-6.
We had nothing else to talk about for Salamander. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got nothing to say to this.
Yo!
Toho 3. All right. You know, well, this is
that
low,
low?
then I'm gonna grab a snack.
Well, I hit
It's
it.
low?
Germ, hit
Yeah,
it. You
what up?
got this?
I voted this as my number 5.
Okay. Anyone else?
And then I know but Hito, this is your 4, I think.
Maybe either 4 or 3.
Okay.
But I voted for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very. I mean,
Germ,
like,
Germ,
I
did
don't
you
know
vote for this? Hold up. Germ, did you vote for this?
No, he pieced out.
Oh,
he went and got
I
some
thought
beef.
you were saying after this. Yeah. Okay, go.
This is
So-
like the first actual playable, like solid mechanically Touhou game. In that it feels good
This
to
is
move
the
around. The
Twinkle
dodging
Star
feels
Sprites
good.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not as gimmicky as Twinkle Star Sprites.
Sure.
It's more about just shooting and dodging and all that kind of
I
stuff.
know M Night started off being like
specifically
meh
left it
on
up
this, and
because
then like he came back when he got the emulator to
Yeah,
work.
it's PC 98, so he had some emulation issues.
Yeah, I voted as number 4.
Wow.
Okay, I had it as number 5.
You know, I wish I could read those first comments for when you first started, because you were like, you were really like lukewarm on it, and probably even negative on it until you got the
I
emulator.
mean, I saw the
impossible to
gameplay.
dodge.
It was really chunky. Like it was rough.
I couldn't dodge anything because like the frame skip and shit was horrible. And because it's like an old PC and shit, and I had to do like some setups like changing the CPU setting inside the emulated PC 98 and shit.
You see
I was
what we go through
I guess
for
that's
you
how
guys?
it's supposed to be played.
This is it. And then,
Yeah,
and then,
that's the experience, right?
and then Chinamp was like, no, that is not it. That's not it, sir.
Yeah. And then I saw his run. It's like, wait, that's so much smoother. Like, what the fuck? And then
So
I played. It's like, oh, okay. So it's actually like just as good as like like the 09, Twinkle Star Sprites. All these games are like,
Yeah.
I had a good time.
I mean, as I'm reading this, it's not beating out too many big bangers. So I think it's pretty defensible in that position.
perfect. It's pretty
Yeah, I
perfect.
think it's in a good spot.
But
because
does it
the
get
other
better
Toho
when you
games-
play it with 2 people? That like, has anyone here played it with another?
I actually
person?
have.
I've never been able to.
It works. It's fun.
Really?
Yeah.
You played with Meg?
I mean, and the thing is with playing with 2 people, it actually you can use some of the like weaker characters because against the computer, it's like it's one of those things where even though it is versus, it's like kind of weird how it works. You're not like actually playing versus the computer, and this one more so than some of the other ones. But in 2-player, like the weird things you throw over to the other side actually work against like a human. So it's pretty fun. I could see this one being a lot of fun, like in a group setting.
Yeah, I guess the question is, how do you? And maybe we take this offline, but like, how do you? Is there a way we can netcode some Toho 3?
I think that there is, but I don't think it's like
because there's
it's like a big pain.
Because there's fan-made netcode stuff for Toho 9, like Phantasmagoria Flower.
Yeah.
So if they backported like something, like they
There you
cooked
go.
up something for the PC,
Yeah,
idea,
it was.
I wouldn't
It's
be
not
surprised
gonna
at least.
be.
But
It's.
yeah.
I believe there is, but it's not like an easily accessible.
What's actually
It
very
seems a
funny? What's actually
niche
very
comparison.
funny about this is that Twinkle Star Sprites was also 1997, was it not? Or was it just the port?
It
Well, the
was.
Saturn port.
Neo
think it
Geo
was the
CD,
same.
wasn't it?
The Neo Geo.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a Neo Geo
that's it.
release
But
as
original
well.
But I
Star
mean-
Sprites was before Toho 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Toho 3 is like inspired by
96?
Twinkle
Okay,
Star
okay,
Sprites.
Oh,
directly
yeah.
inspired by. Okay,
But-
yeah, no, I
but
didn't know if it
totally,
was like
you
a
see
simultaneous.
the way the chain reactions on enemies work,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
mechanics. Like there's some stuff though, like in Twinkle Star Sprite, there's enemies that come with a shield or something, and you have to like sometimes weaken the shield or collect an item to like remove the shield before you like
That game
like.
is a little bit more gimmicky.
And in Toho 3, there isn't any of that shit, or maybe I didn't encounter
No,
any.
you mean
there's
like
not-
a
there's not anything
specific
weird like that.
weakness sort of thing? Like
Yeah.
And I think and I
This is a lot
thought
more
that was
straightforward.
and I thought that was for the better because in Toho 3 like you start doing like the chain reactions a lot more easily, like it just like eases you in better, and I think like that Twinkle Star Sprite mechanic was like kind of
so,
the game is great.
So I just want to
Yeah,
confirm,
great
like,
music too.
Everybody,
As-
everybody,
you know, not
everybody
surprising.
listening to this, I just want to confirm, like, just this is our recommendation as a Discord. Everybody, as a Discord unit, everybody listening to this should grab Toho 3 before they put their hands anywhere near Thunder Force 5, Wolf Fang, Xian Ryu,
I mean,
Gun Frontier.
Shan.
I mean, I will
Einhander.
say it's just a fun dodging game. Like the dodging just feels good in it.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
I think there are better fun dodging games in 97.
Below this? Below this though?
No, above.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. If it's above, that's correct. I'm saying so far as the list. How is the list feeling so far? Because I'm saying Touhou 3 is better
I'm
than
sad
all
that
the games
Shinryu
below
is so low. That makes me so sad because I had so much fun with it.
All right, well, that's why.
Oh yeah, M Night also only voted because there's a glasses anime waifu.
Yeah,
I didn't even get one CC with her.
Oh, how
Number
dare you.
15 on the list. No.
Wait,
what? No, we are. This is the
No,
first. This is the first stinker. This does not belong anywhere here.
Great.
Where the? Here he is. And here's Greg.
There he is.
In what world is
Greg, take
Nanotech
responsibility for
Warrior
this.
above anything that it is above? That's actually a
I
really
think
good
that's a
point.
nostalgia pick. I think that's a nostalgia pick.
Somebody made it the number one, dude.
That's somebody's
What do you wanna
childhood.
do? Dude, Solar Assault is ass cakes. I wish it was good. It looks really, really nice. I love the idea. Like, Zone of the Enders did this, right? They took Gradius and they made a 3D rail shooter Gradius game, and it's like a hidden game within Zone of the Enders.
Did they? I don't remember that.
They did. I forget the name of that game. What's the name of that? Guys, chat, help me out. What's the name of the Gradius rail shooter hidden inside Zone of the Enders? Someone help me in chat. While they're doing that, there is inertia issues with this game that fucking suck, dude. It doesn't feel good. Yeah. It's hard, but not, and like, I don't hate the memo and the hard piece. And actually, it's really funny to see your Gradius options, like, moving in a 3D space. But it's Zeradius, that's correct. Catboy God got it. Catboy God, you have now won a free copy
Junkie points.
Twitch Prime.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That costs real dollars. You have won. you have won one free MP4 of me dying in Gradius 1 and then bitching about it. Just for you only. For you only. Not one that I've shared with anyone else. Just for you, privately, as you can listen. Gradius.
I found this game hard to aim.
ASMR.
Like, I felt like I wasn't able to aim well.
It's hard to dodge, and there's fucking inertia.
No,
Don't you bring your rail shooter
aiming.
bullshit into this. This is not a rail shooter issue. This is a Solar Assault issue.
I was wondering when playing if it was something in the original game, or it was like an emulation problem, or like an stick control configuration issue, because the inertia is kind of weird, and it feels like just unintended or like wrong or something. Like,
it feels wrong
that you have
for
like
sure.
a game so precise.
It would be interesting to play it on the actual cabinet.
Yeah, probably.
I think it is. I think it is that Galloping Ghost.
To get
Maybe this guy is that. This is the Galloping Ghost owner. He put it in here, and he brought it.
He's like, you guys just need to get that real feel.
Yeah, you don't have a PCB.
The most impressive thing about this was that fact that M Night put in another credit after getting destroyed by the fire dragons. Like that made my soul hurt watching that. Like,
the fire dragons are like they're like cool, and like you can sort of see where the memo moments are, so you can be like, oh, I know what to do. But then when you get there, just trying to get the fucking ship to do what you want it to do is
that was a bit rough.
Nonsense,
but
dude.
It didn't crush my spirits. I was just like, oh yeah, I guess I died there. They're on the sides. Maybe I should go in the center, bottom, or something. Like maybe not B system levels of like, oh, I must do another run, But
that's the other thing. It's very slow for a rail shooter. Like, it doesn't feel like it moves quick enough. Like, there's a lot of parts where there's not a lot happening in Solar Assault. I love the idea. Yeah. I also love the way this cabinet looks. I wonder if I have a picture of it. No, I don't. This cabinet looks cool, if the internet's to be believed about pictures.
I thought this game didn't get released, now that I think about it.
What do you mean?
Like, what was the deal with that?
No, this got released.
What am I thinking of? It was the racing game, wasn't it?
Oh.
There was some
Gradius racing game?
Yo, Gradius
game that didn't get released, and there's only like a couple of images of it.
That rings a bell, yeah. And I think I'm in the same situation where that game and Solar Assault, but
let me see.
I know what you're thinking of, actually. I may even have it in one of my Hardcore 101, HD 101 books.
But it's not like Vertexer, that's the title.
No.
But maybe it's like the Konami Vertexer.
Well, see, everybody. Oh,
I mean,
God,
there's like Viewpoint 64 and stuff, and like things like that kind of are similar. Well, whatever. Look, my point is that this is very overrated in my opinion, and M Night, maybe it is an emulation issue, but even if it's an emulation issue, all the other rail shmups seem to be fine-ish. Like, I don't know. It just it susses me out a little bit. Like, what?
Because it's like
really
maybe like a unique Konami hardware or something. Maybe that's badly emulated.
I can imagine that it would be. I mean, it's going to be a stick, you know. So
yeah. No, I mean either way, it for our plebeian experience of like not being able to get the cab or whatever, it doesn't feel like super good to play.
Oh wow,
because
the cab
of that.
does look incredible.
yeah, the cab looks cool as shit. The cab looks like you're sitting in a fucking Vic Viper and you're like, yeah, boy. Like, I bet like putting your 100 yen into this was not a regret, but like playing this for 1cc, I don't know, man. Pushing on, Gamera 2000 makes the top 15. Wow, 3 people picked it.
I don't hate that.
Yeah,
I don't hate it either. So guys, Gamera 2000 is a like
the year of the rail shooter.
That's right.
Okay, Vic Viper is the name of the game, and it was a racing game, like F-Zero.
That's badass. That would be so cool.
Gradius
Yeah,
card.
it looked.
Gradius
There's like
out.
literally a tiny little picture of it, and that's it.
Vic out.
It was too
2097.
cool to be released.
Yeah,
Konami was like, what, a cool game
Wait a
under
minute.
our brand? No fucking way.
They
Cancel this
reviewed all the cutscenes in the game and realized that none of the cutscenes would produce any good pachinko imagery, and were like, shut this the fuck down. Shut
This wouldn't translate to the board at all.
Nope, yeah, the board's gonna hate this. Shut this the fuck down. Gamera 2000 is a rail shooter, but the cool thing about it is, and you got your basic, like, Star Fox lock-ons and all that kind of shit. The cool thing about it is that there's this gigantic turtle ship, which I think Gamera is like the name of that turtle, right? Isn't this like a Japanese TV show?
Gamera, yeah.
Did you say Gamera?
Gamera. Yeah, Gamera.
Gamera? Gamera.
Gamera?
Gamera. Godzilla 2000.
Yeah, maybe.
So, but yeah, so that thing's following you around, and when you do the lock-ons and you let go, the fucking turtle, the giant turtle ship shoots the enemies it's like from there. It's like an airstrike, but where it is on the screen it's actually shooting from that direction. I think that's pretty cool.
And it screams while doing so as well, from what I remember.
Oh no, that sound effect was not cool. I don't know what was going on with that. Shit was crazy. And yeah, it's very cinematic,
How about the cutscenes?
Yes,
How
exactly.
do you feel about it compared to Panzer Dragoon?
Oh, dude. Here's the thing: Panzer Dragoon doesn't have like that hangar that you get in DOS games where you can talk to people in FMV, like real actors.
Does it have Mr. Leanback? Is there Mr. Leanback?
Yeah, Mr. Leanback. Yeah,
Leanback.
there's a black dude named Leanback.
My bro, Leanback.
Yeah, dude. There's a black dude named Leanback in the game.
And you know what? Yeah, Panzer Dragoon didn't have
It doesn't have that, and you can. And I'm not even talking. I'm not saying like this is like the menu. I'm saying like in between missions, you have like a missed like adventure screen, and you can
like
click on different things, and each of them gives you a full motion video experience. Voice acting, fucking the Chinese girl who's like the American. Oh my, so good, dude.
It's like the presentation is like really cool. Of course, it's like a completely different vibe from Panzer Dragoon. I mean, I guess both games have like I said that, but I've never actually played Panzer Dragoon. And and I mean, after playing Gamera 2000, I'm kind of like I have some apprehension as well, because if Panzer Dragoon also has that system where you have to like choose your camera angle to like know where the action is.
I played Orta last month, and it was disorienting. It was very disorienting.
I'm like, no, give me Sin and Punishment, because Sin and Punishment, like the enemies are in front of me. Like I don't have to like go look. And Gamera 2000, I mean, I guess in Panzer Dragoon, the same problem, like air quote problem, like you have to look at the mini map at the radar at the top right.
Yes,
like,
you do.
Where are the enemies? Oh,
yes, you do.
Instead of the game like putting me in front of the enemies. But Gamera 2000, like, because the presentation was really cool, and like as a more casual experience, I guess it was fun. Like you have the giant turtle, you have the airplane, and the cool music, the zoom ta ta music, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, cool. Yeah, the music's really cool.
The music's great. I think like the people who voted for this, I don't know if anyone here, no one here did, right? No one here. I feel like if you just get away from 1cc and just enjoy this as a like a fucking amusement park ride, it's gonna be well worth doing. I think everyone could go way worse than picking this up for your PlayStation and just playing through it. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of flavor, and it cracks me the fuck up. I mean, it's great. Like
the acting is fantastic.
Yes, on the like back and forth camera thing, it gets more disorienting as the game goes on too, which is really annoying. I do kind of like it though, because I mean, it's not amazing. There's enough intuition on that radar that you can sort of oh, I need to be here, I need to be looking here, I need to not be looking here. And when you're playing through it a second time, you kind of know where the enemies are coming from, so you're like, oh, let me get there early and see if I can like shoot a couple of them down. I don't hate it. Like, it's a little bit more interesting than okay, enemies are gonna all show up in this 2x2, and I'm gonna like know where they come from. I kind of like it. I just wish it would, like, even in Panzer Dragoon, it's too slow moving around those camera angles.
Yeah.
That's the issue. My take.
It's not like Pokemon Snap. In Pokemon Snap, you want to move the camera around.
Bam! That's why they call it Pokemon Snap. You snap in directions.
It is a good rail shooter, though.
Yeah. Oh, man. So good.
Number 13, Strikers 1945 2.
Okay.
Who is doing this?
It's not terrible. It's not this high, though.
Do we even
At least
talk
it's not
about
top
this
10.
game?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, this is in your top 5?
No, he said it's not top 10.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
Who's picking this?
Great bombs in this game, though.
Greg,
Great
did you do
bombs.
this? It's a
I
great
have zero
looking
to say
bomb.
about this game.
Hold on, I'm gonna out this person. I gotta figure out who did this. I mean, I don't know what I don't know. Like, I don't have email address or anything, but I just want to see what else they picked. You know what I mean?
I can see why people would like the game. Like, it's competence. It's just, I don't think it's like the most fun. Or I mean, Psycho. I'm not a big fan of Psycho for the most part.
This person also picked a couple other stinkers like Dodon Pachi. So
we got a gamer. We got a gamer voting.
You know,
Got a real gamer here.
So,
But it's like it's not as bad as the original game. At least
the first Strikers.
The first Strikers, yeah.
This
the
is a
first
good
Strikers,
port,
like,
though.
just...
I think that this and Gunbird are pretty good ports, if I remember correctly, on the Saturn. Like, they're not
This
bad
is
ports
arcade.
or anything. That does say arcade. You're right. Yeah, that's not even Saturn. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Raiden Fighters 2
This
Operation
was
Helldive. I semi enjoyed your solo blind Kumite where you played against yourself that you did on this.
Dude, that was fun. I had so much fun with that. This was my number 2 of the month. Yeah, pretty easily in my number 2.
I mean, you're a big Raiden Fighters fan, and had a lot of fun playing the original game.
It's like, right? It's basically, like I said, it's basically an expansion pack of Raiden Fighters 1. There's like very little difference. Like overall, the ships are the same. The stages kind of play the same. Like it's just more of Raiden Fighters. And
yeah, so if you love Raiden Fighters 1, like you have even more like, oh wow, 2 cakes situation. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like a ton of ships. Like it actually felt better balanced than Raiden Fighters 1. Like Raiden Fighters 1 has it is very it's a Seibu game. It's got some rough moments. This one, it felt like I didn't feel anything blatantly like unfair about it.
But you also haven't cleared it. Like you cleared the first game, so who knows?
I played like I got up to like stage. Oh yeah, the last 2 stages could be horrendous.
Could be nonsense.
But
their ships are different, right? In this one, like you got some extras.
There's a lot of the same ships. There's a lot more ships, and some of those ships are like remixed, like they swapped the weapons around. I think all told, there's like 15 or 16 regular ships, and then there's like the slave versions of all the other ships.
And there's the ferry.
There's like a 30-something ships. Yeah, you can play Miklos. The ferry is a slave for the Miklos.
Mikolos.
I don't know how to say it.
Any idea if there's like paths and
not in this one,
like branching paths, as in Raiden Fighters
not
Jet?
In this one.
It's more like a straightforward game, right?
Randomized. Randomized state.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as Raiden Fighters. It's exactly the same as Raiden Fighters 1 in like pathing.
It's literally just like the game with different levels. Like even the 3rd stage is a large. So
that's the thing, M. Night. For me, I played 2 and Jet in the same Kumite, and I played 2 and was like, yeah, all right. And then I played Jet after it, and it obsoleted 2 completely. It obsoleted 1. Jet obsoleted all of Raiden for me.
I've heard that it's
amazing. Because Jet is the one I played the most, because we had to play it for Callus Cup.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna spend 5 years of my life playing Jet.
It had the meddling, it had some extra stuff, but maybe it's the context. Like, I mean, it's kind of like, for me, like Shin of the Year versus Dio. It's like
you played the arcade
for Callus, and the other had to play like for Kumite. So I didn't spend the same amount of time. So you know.
And that I have Aces. I played it on Aces. And you can actually hear the music and turn down the sound.
Yeah.
Like the music is so good. Really bad on MAME.
Yeah, like the MAME has problems with the music. I
also,
heard,
this is a very pretty game.
I bet even on PCB it's probably terrible. But the music in the series is like amazing.
Oh my god, it's incredible, absolutely incredible.
I love conceptually the idea that like, this is a kind of an aside, but I love conceptually the idea that like this original, perfectly preserved PCB of the game is still not the best way to play it because the fucking sound balance is off. It's like I just love
it's bad. It's real bad.
Conceptually.
How do you feel about meddling in Raiden Fighters 2?
There is
if it's the same as in Raiden Fighters 1, then it's fine. I have no issue.
I am okay with it as a.
Did you play it?
I get really sad when I drop. Yeah, I played Fighters 2.
Oh no, are you talking about the thing where you build up the medals, like not just the stacking medals like in Garega, where it's like you get 10 medals with no options?
Specifically, like the medal game in Raiden Fighters 2.
I actually don't know if it's different than in 1, because in 1 you have to get 8 medals without a slave, then you have to get 8 more medals with 1, then 8 more medals with 2, and then you're locked into the best medals. And,
is that interesting though?
I like it. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't have. I just got so sad whenever I missed
the answer is that no, hell no.
That kind of meddling doesn't bother me.
But is it something that you like set up very quickly? Like you have a route and like in the first stage it's already maxed out, and then
basically Okay. And one is like I said, I don't know all the intricacies of 2, so it may be different in 2. But that's how it is in 1.
But like that doesn't sound bad. I mean. Kind of reminds me of like Raiden Fighters Jet as well, where you set up like a medal value. Like there's like one medal that's like cannibalistic medal that gobbles up the other medals. There's like a big medal, and you do that on the first stage, and then later on, like the other stages are like a different scoring, like it's just different kinds of medals. Yeah, so that gives like like a unique thing in the early game, and then it's fine. Like it could be as absurd as possible. It's like absurd through the entire game. So I mean, it's okay.
But yeah, once you unlock the highest tier of medals, you're locked into them. They lose value, but you can't go down to like the teeny tiny medals. You're at the big golden medals. At least in 1, like I said, I don't know in 2. And then there's all the destroying stuff at the same time,
but
like
2,
destroying things.
Yeah, the secret bonus,
whatever. Yeah, but you don't get extents, right?
What's that?
You don't get scoring extents.
Oh yeah, no extents. Yeah, so it's pointless.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand this word.
Really?
Yep.
Was that your impression of Seibu Kaihatsu headquarters, M. Night? Like, ¿por qué extend?
But
I don't know why they're speaking Spanish.
They give you a ton of bombs. You get a lot of bombs in this game.
You do. Yeah, you do. As soon as you die, you lose all of them,
I was making it through the thing, and you lose them all, but I didn't even really feel like I needed them for a couple.
They're like, we got tons of extents. Just press B. Press B.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 11.
Comment.
Star Fox 64 did not make our top 10.
Oh, okay, that is true. It didn't make top 10.
It's in my top 5.
Oh, get out of here, dude.
It is. It's an amazing game. What's wrong? Look, I have to be honest with myself. Do I really want to like play garbage like Race Storm
Still not a shmup.
over Star Fox 64? No, it's my number 2.
I've never played through Star Fox 64.
You should.
It's a fun game.
Like 20 minutes, man.
It's amazing game. I mean, doesn't mean it's a shmup, but it's still an amazing game.
It's an amazing game. It is a shmup. You're shooting and you're dodging and auto scrolls. What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, what about on the bosses?
Which boss specifically? Most bosses
Stage
it does auto scroll. Of course, it's auto
there's some bosses. There's some bosses you run in circles forever. You're like, where is he?
Stage 1 boss has no all range.
Okay, I will go opposed to M9. I actually really like the tank stages a lot.
They're great.
I really enjoy the tanks.
I love the tank stages.
And the sub stages.
The sub stage I think is a little booty.
I have no problem with them.
Tank stage is mostly just the controls, but otherwise it seems cool.
I really like in this game, like, fine, okay, it's a rail shooter, not a shmup. Put all that shit aside for a second. Like, the way this game does branching paths could have been in so many different shmups, but because shmups are designed to be like tight scoring, sort of leaderboard style experiences, I feel like, they never really got to this point where it's like, I mean, Raiden Fighters Jet sort of does it, where this is after this point, but like, in Star Fox, the way it works is, okay, let's say you save a particular person's life, they lead you through a waterfall, now you're at a different stage. Like, that's how the branching paths work. They work in concert with the story and the decisions that you make within a stage. They're not just like, hey, pick left, pick right, or beat this boss.
No,
like,
how you approach the stage or what you do. Yeah,
and then you actually sometimes even have a choice even after that, or a different branching choice, and the map shows you what you have and haven't seen. There is credits. There is such a concept as a 1cc. There is scoring. The scoring does
like the mission
help.
Complete versus accomplished. That's fun.
Shooting.
There's even medals with ranks or something. Like
yes,
you have to,
there's correct.
Get a high enough score.
Yes, there's a full scoring system. The way the score is, the scoring gives you extends, by the way, unlike some garbage like Raiden Fighters 2. So there's actually a reason to score. There's a reason to kind of play the game in certain ways, and then, of course, there's broken shit. There's certain bosses where you can just like farm bombs if you want for a particular boss, you know, or there's like certain missions where, you can sort of like health up really easily during the mission because there's a lot of drops and you know where they are. So the game is easy. It's definitely like, Germ, to your point, like, if you sat down today, within an hour, I bet you would have 2 1cc's of this game. Unless you did something really, really crazy. Because by the time you get to the harder stages, you have 5 or 6 extends. There are checkpoints, by the way, in this game. It does not extend you right in the thing. It loops you back around.
And you have the concept of
not miss the checkpoint.
Oh, yeah.
What's
the
that?
concept of like 1cc'ing Star Fox 64 is just funny to me.
I did it. I did it multiple times. And
I know. I mean, I'm nothing against it. It's just funny to me being like growing up with this game.
I mean, it's shorter than most shmups. That's the crazy thing. And like as a kid, I always felt like the game was hard and like going through the whole game was such a journey.
Oh yeah, going through the hard paths
and all the stuff. But like as an adult, it's like 25 minutes, 20 minutes really for a like critical path. M. Night's writing a strongly worded letter to Nintendo right now.
No,
he's dating in 97 though.
Someone was talking in the chat about like the substage, like the performance, like the frame rate dropping and shit.
Oh yeah.
Because I play the game and I tried like the Wii Virtual Console version because it's on the Wii Virtual Console, so it's like easier to set up and shit. I don't know if that one, like I didn't try the substage on that version.
It's not that bad.
Maybe that one can solve a little bit like the performance problems if there's any.
Well, I'll tell you what, when it comes to performance problems, we are in fucking luck, because this just got recompiled on Windows, remember? So now we have 1080p Star Fox. It's fucking widescreen. It's sick as shit. There are no performance issues. It's clean. Like, it pains me to put this in my top 5. It also pains me to make it my number 2, but the problem is it's just that good. It's just a very good game.
It's an amazing video.
The power loss isn't bad. Like, everything is fairly intuitive.
I mean, you can go through the game easily on the lowest power. I won't say easily, but I mean without problem.
I mostly did it, and I played the game. The funniest thing about this game is I have a clear out on my channel where I got the HOTAS, I got the hands-on throttle stick, and I hooked that up to the Mister, which is running an N64, core emulator or whatever, and I played through the whole game like that, and that was a fucking blast too. Like, I mean, my point is that Solar Assault has the same level of like inertia.
Don't even put
like,
those in the same conversation.
That's the thing. Star Fox 64 just does that, but better.
In Solar Assault, no one says, "Hey Einstein, I'm on your side."
I should still make that shirt that says "Shut the fuck up, Slippy."
About this game, I grew up on the first Star Fox. Played it so much.
You mean,
I got cereal box tops and mailed them off and got a Star Fox like LCD wristwatch.
Wow, that's your Christmas story.
But I remember in like GamePro or Nintendo Power Magazine seeing like the little snippet of a screenshot of a 3D Star Fox and be like, whoa, it's like, and like having my mind blown, and then dialing up to on my like 28.8 modem and downloading like a little 30-second clip of a trailer of the game and seeing like Slippy talk in Japanese and the 3D graphics and being just like absolutely like, this game looks real.
Why does it look
like it was like life-changing seeing the Star Fox 64 after playing.
Just like real life, it's photorealistic.
Yeah, exactly.
A bunch of polygons. And...
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I love the game.
I wish I loved it as much as you guys, but my problem is I've played Sin and Punishment and I'm cursed. Every time there's like a rail shooter, I'm like, yeah, it's okay, it's fun, but it's not Sin and Punishment where my aiming and my movement is independent and I don't have to like move in front of the enemy that I want to shoot it and like move in circles the entire time because everything is aimed and I can like blindly clear. Edge of Sky High was like this, like 2 stages or 3, like a blind clear just by moving in circles.
Hey, we haven't seen Edge of Sky High. What the hell?
Yeah, it's not in the. Oh my god!
Oh god! I hope not.
But yeah, that's like I'm like, man, Sin and Punishment. Look, it's just a high bar that I unfairly compare like every rail shooter to.
For me, it's Galaxy Force 2.
Oh, that's
as
a good
in rail
shooter.
Schmooter.
I like that one too. That's
Rail Schmooter.
I think if you like shmups and you are even remotely interested in the concept of a 3D shmup, this is. You guys are talking about Galaxy Force and Sin and Punishment. I get those. I think it's more of a shmup than Sin and Punishment in a lot of ways, just because it just has more.
Sin and Punishment's much more of an arcade game.
Well, I think the dodging in Sin and Punishment is just different. Like, it's not shmup dodging. It's not like, it doesn't.
Because you have the gravity as well. Like
yeah,
the
you get some jumping. All I'm saying is, I know that this isn't. I hate the fact that a Nintendo 64, Nintendo made fucking 3D whatever arcadey game is like this high on. I hate that, but at the same time, if you're even remotely interested in that concept, that is. Since then, Nintendo haven't even been able to make a game that good. All the Star Fox games after that suck. The version on
Star Fox Zero and co-op is fun. The second player is a bombardier. Dude, it's a lot of fun.
Get out of here. The fuck straight out of here. Dude.
Me and Mark will agree on that. He'll die on that
Mark.
hill too.
Yeah, I remember he was like defending the game pretty hard.
That's one thing we can agree on.
Isn't that the one where you is that one where you're walking around on the ground? Fucking doing third-person shooting.
That's the assault. Star Fox Assault.
Maybe I didn't play Zero. Number 10 is Cotton 2. Okay.
Agree.
Yeah.
Who else put Cotton 2 on their ship or on their number 5? On their top 5.
Should be my number 5.
Okay.
A lot of people voted for this one.
I see a lot of number 5 says Cotton 2. What did you get? Would you put this one on your list, Chinopolis?
No, I didn't even play this.
It did not make my list either. Germ?
It made, I believe it was my number 3.
I get it. Look, the reason, I'll just say quickly the reason why I didn't make my list, but then I think, Germ, you should talk about it. And I can talk about the game, like I know a lot about this game, but the reason it didn't make my list is I love so many things about this game. It's so complex, it's so mechanically dense, but I just hate the structure of, like, it's obviously not, well, maybe not obviously. I think it's not designed and balanced in a way that 1cc is very fun. It's like balanced to like the 2cc or 3cc level. To me, that's like a stiff challenge and enough. The way the health system works, I mean, you can technically get your health back, but it's a little bit, for me, it's a little bit too harsh, and the level design and stuff like that are a little bit too harsh. But other than that, the inertia and all that kind of weird shit, the input lag. There's a lot of things that make this game harder than it needs to be. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic game. Germ, what do you think?
I liked catching the arrow and throwing it back.
Hell
it was
yeah.
really cool. Yeah. It sold me on the game immediately because it was I had been playing through thus far, like it was like my first credit in the game. I was just like feeling it out, like just seeing what the buttons even did or anything like that. And until that point, I had grabbed enough things out of the air that when I saw the arrow like coming at me, my brain made the connection, like, you're probably going to be able to grab that. And I clicked grab and it flipped around and I was able to throw it back. And I was like, this is the best game ever made.
Did you steal the stage 1 boss's weapons? You take them?
I did the second time through after I had wrote about it and then you pointed that out and I got it and I was like, oh man. I like how the motion inputs work in the game. They feel really good.
Ooh.
Disagree?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Ooh, motion input.
What was your input device for this game?
Hitbox.
There you go.
Ooh, that explains it. I mean, there's so many of them, and the most important ones to me are like forward, and up, and forward, and down. And those are weird inputs to me. Like, who does a backwards Hadouken? Like, who starts it forward and goes to down? And those are super important.
Ooh.
So I don't know.
Hear that thunder?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I heard it through your mic.
I heard some arcade sound effects.
Oh my god. Well, if I disappear, you know what happened.
That's a way to go, though, especially doing this.
Oh wait, where's my SHMUP detectives? What happened to my SHMUP detectives?
Uh-oh. Lightning took him out.
I don't know what's happening to my stream anymore. Sorry guys. What the fuck? There we go. I don't know. My stream's like dying. It's like shut the fuck up, play a shmup, or get off Twitch. What are you doing? So, anyways, right. My point is, okay. Who else has played this? Because I played a little bit of it. I can tell you a little bit more about the game. What else?
All the rest of them.
You played this M Night?
Yeah, I didn't. Not as much as Boomerang, because I always kind of compared the two, and I
really
feel like Boomerang less strict, like as you say, like you just have like one life in the hell bar. And like maybe it's like kind of like a dragon spirit situation where you initially were supposed to have multiple lives, but then they were like no or something. Like it kind of feels like this, even though it's not the case. But I like the grabbing the enemies. It just feels good.
Come on, yeah, it's the best.
And you do like change reaction, like you smack the enemy grows or whatever. Like then there's just you throw
horizontal
it,
twinkle star sprite moment.
There's a giant bubble like you get for points or health or whatever.
Health.
It's like
that's the thing. About
even if the stages,
get your health back.
even if like the stages and stuff, like maybe like kind of fucked up the world or whatever. Just the core tool set is fun, even without like the input, like the fighting game, like disgusting shit. Thankfully there's macros and stuff, so that's fine. Like just that interaction, like it just carries the game a lot, and like on top of like Cotton, like the music, the atmosphere, the characters, like the funny scenes and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I voted for it. I was way hesitating because several games like
it's an amazing game.
The number 5. And I voted for it thinking that no one's gonna vote for it except maybe like Germinator and I. So I'm gonna like, and I'm surprised like 6 people that means like 4 other people voted for it. That's pretty cool.
Cotton is a popular series.
That's the thing. I think it's like we're in SHMUP Junkie Discord, and he loves Cotton. He gives it a really good light. I think a lot of people have a positive impression of it, and I think also, to be perfectly honest with you, I doubt that the 6 people that voted for Cotton 2, of that, I guarantee no one has cleared it. 100%.
Nope.
And I guarantee that half people haven't even actually played it in the last year. But love the idea of it. Because I think it's raining crazy outside my window. But I think so stuff like holding the shot button to get extra speed in this weird inertial way is like why? Why do you have this? Like there's a couple things, I think like creating like the down input for the bombs, I think is also like, oh my god, this mechanic is so dense and deep, but it's impossible to use.
I feel bad for people who weren't using hitbox because I can piano down.
Yeah, but even if you're pianoing down, you're still moving Cotton downwards as you're doing that. And guess where your enemy probably is that you're dropping bombs onto? Where do you think that enemy is? Do you think it's below you by any chance? Like, I don't know, man. I get it.
I mean, that's like fighting games. Like, oh, you have to go forward to do a forward. Oh, guess who's in front? Oh, the enemies. Thank you. Oh my god, fighting game players discovered that fighting game inputs actually making no fucking sense.
Well,
holy shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: what you can do.
But I'm glad. After 20 years or 30 years of fighting games,
we finally figured it out.
The light comes out, like the truth comes out.
The truth comes
people
out.
Can understand.
There is this thing in fighting games called blocking that you don't usually have in shmups. Kind of separates the two a little bit. But sure. Sure, you're right. And no, Cotton 2 is cool. I think
my Smash Bros. It's on a separate button.
I do think Cotton 2 is better than Raiden Fighters 2. I think it's theoretically better than Star Fox 64. I think it's better than everything else on that list, so I think that's fair.
I would have been really sad if I was lonely in Cotton.
No, you guys have friends. I mean, the thing that M. Night, to your point on the health, I do like the fact that it really does reward scoring. Like if you start to unlike a shit game like Raiden Fighters 2, if you start to like actually play the game, right? And you start to like route out a stage 1 caravan score for Cotton 2, like you can get hit like 3 times because you're gonna get all that health right back. It's the problem I have with it is later on stages where they're very, very hard to route for score because things are so hectic and crazy. You can't get your health back when you need it. So sure, I can get my health back in stage 1 and 2. I don't need it in stage 1 and 2. It doesn't like stack on.
And there's also boss fights. So like boss fights will give you less opportunities to get those refills. In the stages might be fine, but maybe
very bad power loss.
Yeah. So
power loss. So
is that a Saturn in the background?
My Saturn? Or was it in the...
No,
Sega Saturn?
In the commercials? In the videos?
Was it really?
You mean?
Amazing. Number 9, Sokyo Gurentai for Saturn and PlayStation. Yeah, did you put that on your list?
I did not vote for this.
I did not.
I could have voted for it.
Wait, huh?
I've already mentioned my issues with this game.
Yeah, I know. We did a whole stream on it, but you
it's
don't
a top 10 game for me.
I am the only person that voted for Sokyo Gurentai?
In this call, apparently.
What is it?
I was like, an initial draft of my voting list had it. But
it made the top 10 cut, but it didn't make the top 5.
DMC's like, oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. He was waiting for this moment. He's been waiting, lurking in the shadows.
For 2 hours on the stream. Is it there? Is it there? I love that every stream that we have has a DMC moment that corresponds specifically to Sokyo Gurentai, apparently. DMC, I have your back because, listen to this. It's my number 1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It is.
Bad taste.
Shut the fuck up! Wait, what universe are we in right now? Wait, what is happening? What is it going? I made it my number 1. Look, I thought about, and I went back and watched my streams of Sokyo Gurentai specifically on the PlayStation. That's what I'm giving number 1, not the Saturn.
The arranged mode.
The arranged mode, which has well, actually, no, it's not an arranged mode. Well, it's just an extended mode.
Different ship?
Different ship. Yeah, Type D.
Yeah.
Very strong ship. But it does have an additional stage at the end, M Night, where you kind of like, and then there's like a timer. I went back and watched my stream of that, and like the entire journey, because I have most of it on stream. And like, I was having so much fucking fun. More fun than I was having with Star Fox. More fun than I was having with Highlander trash game. More fun than I was having with the ZV. I was just watching myself in giddy joy playing that game and how fucking cool it looks and how well balanced that specific mode is. I mean, I cleared comfortable. Okay, I cleared within the skin of my teeth, but it could have been more comfortable had I not made some mistakes. I just had so much fun, and I think like rising games like that for me are always too hard, and they're never balanced properly. They're either like Batrider normal, too easy, right? Or maybe not with secret bosses, but like Batrider normal shorty, too easy. Batrider advanced, too hard. You know, Buck Raid normal, easy and fun. Buck Raid advanced, no chance. Like Garega, too hard. Like that version, Sokyo Gurentai's PlayStation port, that version, that arranged, especially with that additional story bit at the end. For me, I had so much fucking fun doing it.
Yeah, it's a good mode.
It was a blast, and I could see it on my face, and I was like, you know what? I'm having more fun than Star Fox. I'm having more fun than other games that you guys haven't seen on the list yet. By the way, my top 5. There's 2 games on my top 5 that we haven't seen on the list yet. Interesting. But
there's 3 of mine.
I had more fun than... And let's keep going. We'll see if I maybe made a mistake, but I had more fun with Sokyo Gurentai on the PlayStation than any of the games thus far mentioned. Gun Frontier is close to me. I had a lot of fun playing Gun Frontier, but it was too easy. Sokyo Gurentai, chef's kiss difficulty, right there in the middle. It's perfect for me.
It's just got some flaws for me.
It's got tons of flaws, but for that mode and that ship, for me, I mean, I want to do it again right now. Like, for me, it's perfect. I don't even think I have to do rank control. Did I? Did I have to do rank control? I can't remember if I did.
I don't know that you do. Yeah, you knocked that out first try, DMC. But it is interesting. If you've never played it, I mean, and you love the game so much, you definitely check it out.
I mean, it's got an extra little bit at the end, so you can get some story beats. DMC. I mean, at the very least, it does. So the PlayStation version has issues where it doesn't sound as good as the Saturn version, and certainly doesn't sound as good as the arcade. It's a very neutered, kind of shitty version of the game. But that mode and that ship are unfortunately unique to the PlayStation version, and I can.
Oh, is it not on the Saturn version?
No, it's not.
That's right. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah.
So it's on the Saturn. You can get a Leishen demo if you want.
You can.
Oh yeah,
you can. The Tokyo version. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't know, man. That's my piece for Sokyo Gurentai. I think everybody intermediate. There's such a lack of like perfect intermediate. You know, have fun. It's hard enough that you can't fall asleep. Perfect difficulty shmups of just like blow shit up, and I think it is number 1 on my list for that. And I think it's
well deserved top 10
so.
place.
It's my number
I was
one.
about to put it like maybe top 5 in my ranking as well. It's got cool mechanics with the lock on, and like the atmosphere, the style, like the music is fantastic, and it's great fun. I think it's also like one of those games because when people talk about rising this, rising that,
They forget.
First, they always talk about like Thunder Deity biography, and they talk about games where you just shoot.
Or like trash games like Brave Blade. I played Brave Blade.
No, that's me.
I played that in Dallas.
Are you trying to start shit?
No, when people talk about
I'm doing.
When people talk about Rising, they don't even talk about Brave Blade. Actually, that's the thing. They talk about games where like
you talk about Brave Blade. That's about it.
The shooting, like the mechanics, just you shoot and sometimes you bomb, and that's about it. Like so, Gurante has that lock on that just gives it something unique and kind of like a console too, right? Like just playing the game and trying to use the mechanics and tool set is like fun. And then you got like great like music atmosphere and
extremely broken scoring. Very messed up rank.
The pseudo max.
Yeah, the classics for Rising.
Like yet again, the console version of the shmup fixes the crap arcade version of it. Right, DMC?
I'm not fully sure actually if the bomb glitch thing is fully fixed in the ports, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really explored that. I mean, not at all. I haven't even played the game. Maybe I would less if I had to clear it or something. But so far, I remember like having a good time with it.
There he is. I agree. I think that it's a flawed game. I think if it wasn't for that mode and that chip, it wouldn't be in my top 5. No chance for me. But I just had too much fun, and I want to play it again now. Like it's just so fun. All right, cool. I'm the lone Sokia Gurante lover. What a weird. Okay, Harmful Park. Great game.
I'm a Harmful Park. 2 spaces higher, at least.
I'm a Harmful Park defender. Did not make our top 5, but did make our top 10. Germ, you want to take this one?
Harmful Park was my number 1.
Hey.
All right, there you go. I can see it.
It is the game that after I played through 20 or 30 or 40 games on this list, it is the only one I went back to.
Did you clear it?
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like? What do you like most about it?
It's actually fun. I don't know. I think like it feels. I didn't realize how much fun I was having until I was like 4 stages in, and I had just been completely absorbed the entire time with like and maybe it's just because I'm getting into like horizontal jumps now.
It grabbed you.
I liked. You mentioned in Thunder Force 5 that you have like a button macro to switch to avoid losing a shot type.
Yeah.
Harmful Park has that.
Yeah,
and like its power loss system, I thought was really good. So I bet you, if I had played Thunder Force 5, I might have put it a little higher.
Well, no, because the thing is,
I don't think so.
In Harmful Park, you have to swap weapons by going left and right. In Thunder Force 5, I actually mapped them each to a button. So it'd be like pie would be 1 button, ice cream would be 1 button, insta switch. So it's a little different, but yeah.
Well, no, they have that in Harmful Park.
Oh, do they have Insta Switch?
Yeah. You have Insta Switch.
Oh fuck, I never did that. I remember switching to the weapons like LB, RB, whatever.
You can manually cycle or you can Insta Switch.
Yeah.
Basically, all I remember about Harmful Park was being flipped off by a Frankenstein.
Yeah. No, and let's talk about the sick English translation too. Did you guys all play that one? I'm guessing.
No, I played it in Japanese.
What? I told you to play the English translation. What are you doing?
Yeah, dude, I was already deep in the Japanese one. Now it's just like I'm not gonna drop it.
You get the story.
Is it like it's a fan translation? It's not working designs, right?
No, it's
safe. You can.
No, it's
it's
good.
Right?
It's not. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't.
I think
it's not been translated by working design, then untranslated by a fan, then retranslated by a fan. It was done right the first time. The non-working. No, I mean, look. Do you guys remember the Harmful Park Caravan? How stupid that thing was. It was Soup Maku. Do you guys remember that?
It seems crazy. I didn't participate, but like looked at some runs and it was like wild.
This game, normal, not that difficult. So I decided, hey, that has a caravan mode. So first of all, random developer, I don't know who the fuck this developer is. They come out with the shmup. It's a cute 'em up. style shmup. It's like a Parodius style thing. Very cool,
but
very
it's
detailed
not
backgrounds.
Torturous.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's super not torturous. It has a little bit of power loss, not too bad. It's got some really neat weapon, I'll say, shot limit stuff. Like there's a pie, which is like an arcing weapon that once it hits, you can load up another pie, but if it doesn't hit, you can't. So it encourages point blanking.
I crushed really cool this game with pie shot.
With pie shot. All the bombs are different. All four weapons bombs
jelly
are
bomb.
Jelly
bomb.
Dude, get encased.
It's the best game ever made.
Get vibe. But so then we're like, let's do the caravan mode. The caravan mode, you start off, it's like fucking Side-Eye Oju. Instantly, bullets everywhere. No one got past the first 20 seconds at first. They were like, what is going on? You guys people who have played Harmful Park, load it up. You didn't see that there's caravan mode. I forgive you, right? Pre-forgive you. Pre-forgiveness coming from me. Try it. It's insane. Just the comedy of this game being an easy normal clear and then having this like scoring mode that's nonsense is, to me, chef, that's the joke on top of the joke to me. Highbrow shooting. Just saying.
Yeah, perfect. Great game.
I think the best compliment that I continued to give the game, like the more that I played through it, how involved the backgrounds are with the actual gameplay.
Very good.
It is like the only Hori I've played where all fat, no filler backgrounds.
And you don't even know the story. You guys don't even know the story. The story's hilarious. It's really funny. It's really good. At the very beginning, you're after the dude because he fucking made an amusement park, but the amusement park fucking gained sentience and is like trying to destroy him and shit. And like it's like an evil amusement park, and they're like, "Oh, he fucking took over this amusement park. Go fuck him up." And then you're like in there. I don't know. It's great. It's really, really cool. I'm glad that it made our top 10. What's next? Raiden DX.
Raiden DX. This was my number.
It's a good game. This is your number 3?
This was number 3 for me. Yes.
M. Night, do you have
this? I can't remember. It may have been my number 2. I can't remember how I put Fighters 2 and DX.
All right, let me
I assumed you put it on number 1, but
nope. No. I mean, come on. You'll know what my number 1 is.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure you made it 3. Number 3. Does that sound?
I think it was my 3.
Does that sound right? Okay.
It was either 2 or 3. I can't remember how I ordered those.
Did you put Toho on your list?
Was 2 and 3. Yes, Toho was 5.
Okay. Yeah, Toho is 5. I can see your list now. I've now deduced your list. But yeah, you put it as
my number 1
3.
is super obvious.
Did anyone else have Raiden DX? Just SHMUP?
I was thinking maybe top 5 because honestly, that's probably one of the best ways to play the game.
Yeah,
because the music is really good. Like the remixes. I don't like the boss theme, but like the general audio CD.
The remixes, the training mode, the novice mode, the little widget for the auto fire. I totally forgot about that. It's so cool.
Yeah, I looked at the settings because in these old games, I want 30 hertz. I want 5 hertz. I want 6.6666 hertz or whatever because that's the lowest you can do for the rank. Blah blah blah.
Right,
this game kind of has that. Like you can set up like different.
And it's got like a little graphic with a side view of the Viper showing you how fast the shot is. Oh, it's so good.
It's crazy because usually you think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna load the MAME and use like the autofire plugin or whatever. But here you have something that's kind of like same kind of quality. And
no, it's amazing.
On top of that, you got like the music and shit and
a nice Tate mode, really beautiful graphics.
Yeah, I do not like the Arcade DX soundtrack.
420 hertz.
It's not. It's not horrible, but it's. I mean, compared to the range in this version, oh my god.
Yeah,
if you want to play,
this is one of the few Raidens I've actually cleared. I cleared the training mode, and I still recommend to everyone if you want to understand what Raiden is at this basic, most fundamental level. Play Raiden DX, play the training course. Once you see the training course, it won't be as hard as you think it is. It's like, it will scare you once you understand it. So it gently feeds Raiden fundamentals into you. And so even though you didn't die, you go, oh, I saw that tank, but if I was playing the arcade version, the tank would have already killed me. But I understand now what it is, what it means. Like what the Dad Shmup DNA is. This is the only Raiden proper like training, or I don't even know how to describe it, like entry point. It's still full fat. The training mode I think is fantastic.
And then
this would be like number 6.
Just DX in general, like scoring us playing a certain way and looping the training mode into the full game. It's like absolutely insane.
Very cool.
But when I first played the game, I was playing it for Callus in the novice mode, I guess, like the intermediate level.
Yeah.
And honestly, I did not really like it because it took too long to really pick up. No, not training, like novice, which is like the
5-stage.
Yeah,
I actually really love novice mode.
And like the game has like lots of scoring mechanics, but I think like I didn't like almost any of the scoring mechanics.
They're weird. They're very strange.
Like the only thing that's fun is like uncovering the giant radars and like just blowing them up with this giant explosion goes like the thunder that we heard like earlier.
Yeah. That was a riding bomb going off.
That was Meg playing DX in the background.
But I tried like the expert course afterwards, like with the on the PS1 version, and it was more immediately fun. And even the early game is like it's different stages. So it's not like, it's the same stages as novice, but then we appended stuff at the end.
One of them is like the first stages of Raiden 2, and one of them is the new stages for DX, and I can't remember which.
Oh.
That's why it's weird. I want to say
you put this below Raiden Fighters 2. I just want to let you know.
Oh, for sure.
I can't believe anybody put this above Shenryu. I'm boggled right now.
5 people are but you're just sitting there. You have one other buddy in your Shenryu club. You got to find him and like go out to lunch and just really like, man, those fuckers over there at SJ Discord don't
want to see the game
for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But Gianopoulos, you put this below Raiden Fighters 2, a game which you haven't cleared.
Oh yeah.
This is a game you haven't cleared. And this is supposed to be Raiden DX. I thought was your favorite Raiden game of all time.
That's Mad Dogs or whatever.
What do you mean Mad Dogs?
Wasn't it like the Gun Dogs?
Gun Dog, that's it. Yeah, different series. No, listen, Raiden DX Novice is the first part of Raiden 2. And Raiden Expert are the actual remade DX stages.
Okay.
So that may be why you like the one a little bit better than the other.
Yeah, is Raiden fun when you can like actually loop it? Like for people who can't, like, is that fun to just like run through loops?
45 minutes of
I don't know about
Raiden
looping, but to me, here's the thing with Raiden to me is Raiden has the rules that it plays by, and if you know those rules, you can just play the game. Except for the bosses, you can just play the games like on site. You can just you can chill. You don't. It's not a memo game. There are memo elements in the game, but the game itself is not like a Psycho game to where you need to be in this corner for this pattern at this moment. You need to be here like within this. Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's like the enemies have rules that they play by, and if you understand those rules, you can just play the game. Like, and to me, there's no other games that are that well structured, that's well put together that I can just play through them. I don't know. It's
because you do the left right tapping, like you know that there's lots of stuff that's aimed, so never stand still. You know,
watch out for the ratchet aiming. Once you see that angle, you know that the next angle can't hit you because it can't go in between those two angles, and you see that, you just go, I'm not
like, oh my god. The stage. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I may be lying. I too love spreading lies. I may be wrong. I don't know.
I do love
about
the
stages.
Well, here I'll say to you.
Go play Raiden DX and find out for yourself.
Find out for yourself.
Yeah, there's something to do with some of the stages between DX and Knobs. I don't remember, but yeah.
What? What is
this?
Guys, this is just gonna get depressing beyond this. Not into this. I mean, Twinkle Star Sprites is okay.
Saturn 2 was in 1997?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna give it any credit because it would have been the Saturn release. Then I didn't play it technically.
You didn't play it.
Because I played a bunch of the Saturn version.
Do we have
with,
anything to say
friends?
about Twinkle Star Sprites? Well, actually, here's the question. Listen, we own this list. If you guys don't tell, I won't tell, and we can swap Toho 3 with number 6. We can just swap the two. I'll just rewrite it. We'll rewrite history. We'll just pretend like Toho 3 is number 6, and then we'll all be happy. Right?
Dude, is Toho 2 gonna be on here?
Oh god.
Wait.
Please no.
I hope not.
I don't know.
There's 3 spots where I'm not sure what the games can be, but...
Well, there's one game that we haven't seen yet, which I'm already pissed off about.
Oh, wait.
My name's Roy.
There's 2 games I haven't seen. Anyways, what do we need to say about... Anyone want to talk about TSS? Someone talk about TSS.
It's fun when you play with another person.
Yeah. I didn't play it much like in single player mode. I think I mostly played that game on like on the Saturn with friends in the same room. And I kind of wonder like why I didn't vote for this. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty cool. Like as I said earlier with like Total 3,
you know why you didn't vote for it? Because you didn't need to vote for it. You knew your boys had your back. You knew the you knew the TSS homies had your back. They're gonna hook it up.
Yeah, unlike Cotton 2, where I still got surprised actually because there's still some buddies who got my back. But I think I also like only read like Neo Geo CD. I'm like I familiarity with that version, so I'm like whatever. But I actually didn't figure out that Saturn was there too. I don't know how to read.
I mean, unless I fucked it up, I could have fucked it up. Let me just double check.
But
I played the Saturn version. I got my clear.
Yeah, and Saturn version, I think has a few different things. Like you can play, I believe, the arcade mode, but there's also like Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn
exclusive
December '97 for Saturn.
With like extra character and also some different items. I think there's like an item that gives
also
you like
the
more
Neo
gauge,
Geo
like
AES version was also '97, so we don't even need to do Neo Geo CD. Regular Neo Geo is also included here. Anyways.
Oh wow.
Oops.
Well,
Oopsie doopsie.
The arcade was 96.
Yeah, that's right. The NVS,
yeah, lots of fun with friends.
Yeah,
worth its position. Do matches.
Do you think it's better than Cotton 2? Well, no, because you put Cotton 2 on your list.
It's hard to compare. It's like different kinds of game. Like
that's true.
Cotton 2 is.
Well, what do you
think?
Do you think it's better than Toho 3?
I would have to probably play Toho 3 like multiplayer.
Where did you put it on your list? Oh, you didn't. That's right, you didn't. You put Toho 3.
I didn't.
Toho 3 made it, and TSS didn't. Okay.
I mean, Toho 3 is probably like a better single-player game than Twinkle Star Sprites.
Yeah,
for the multiplayer experience, I don't
know. Clear.
Gotcha. All right.
The music is good though, like in Twinkle Star Sprites.
Yeah, it does have some fun music.
Should I play Twinkle Star Sprites on my Saturn in single-player mode? I've never played the game.
You should play it on Bike.
It just didn't look very nice to me. Like, not visually. I think visually it looks nice. I think the mechanics, as I saw them, it was like, kind of reminded me of like Tetris Attack type stuff, or like Versus Tetris type stuff, where it's like, oh, okay, like they're over here, I'm over here, like, I mean, just instantly I was like, why am I not playing Puzzle Fighter?
It didn't feel shmuppy to me.
It's worse than not Rage. Oh my goodness, Rival Mega Gun. Like Rival Mega Gun is better.
Yes.
Oh
sorry,
yeah, Rival Mega Gun's great. RMG, better game.
I'm
as a single player or as a versus player multiplayer.
Oh, I don't.
It's a game.
I am on number 5 now.
He's moved on.
Which is Blastwind.
I have nothing to say about
my beloved Blastwind made number 5. So happy. It beat out Thunder Force. The fucking
nobody cared about Thunder Force apparently.
Yeah, which is weird. Like Thunder,
because it's not on the Mega Drive.
Yes, exactly.
They only care about the Mega Drive. The childhood Mega Drive. Their parents are too poor to afford any other game. They were like, no, we only have this game.
Does it come on a limited run cartridge that I can purchase now and receive in 2030? Yes or no? No? I don't care about it. I don't care about it.
I still don't have my Razies.
You're never going to get that game.
Oh, God.
So, Blastwind.
Like, the ending of Blastwind is going to happen before you get Razies.
So, let's see. How many people voted? 4 people, but they put it high. Blastwind, for me, is my numero 3. That's my number 3. So, that's my whole list is represented now. So, for me... Oh, wait. You put Blastwind in your top 5?
I put it in number 3 as well.
Yes! Wow, I didn't realize that you were a Chad. I thought you wouldn't have loved this game so much because the scoring is kind of funky in this one.
Oh, I didn't really care much about the scoring, but just like the survival experience.
You're a hard clear gamer.
Yeah, I mean,
Octane.
Yeah, I cleared it. You mean like I cleared on hard mode? Yes, that's correct.
Oh wow!
I cleared this on hard. Also, the hard mode clear that I did at the very end, I actually had nothing left in the tank, and I had to dodge one of the lightsabers from the final boss, and I did.
Oh God, I remember that. And yeah.
I just pat myself.
Dude, I will defend Player 2 ship though. That ship is good.
Sucks.
It's not hard. Dude, no way. The aimed wide?
Not fun.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's not awesome.
Where else are you going to get an aimed search wide shot?
Doesn't matter. Listen, the straight shot of the Player 1 ship, it attaches to the wall and then goes around the wall. So you can literally If there's a wall and a turret on the other side of the wall, you can let it ride the wall to the turret and sit safely back. It's so cool. How can you beat that? What's your wide shot gonna do in that situation? You have to go get in trouble.
Aim backwards at the thing.
You have to go up there and get in the line of fire.
Look, you saw how I fought that's one boss. I just sat up there.
You're also a good gamer. Blastwind has several issues. I'm so happy that it made top 5. I have a little Blastwind segment on the Sega Saturn shmup video that's coming out for Shmup Junkie, where I kind of wrote a little bit about Blastwind. The history of Blastwind, I talked a little bit about it in that video, but like, if you guys research the history of Blastwind, did you know about this stuff, M. Night? About how like this game
the fact that it was supposed to be like an arcade release, but it was canceled.
Yes,
something like this, or
yes. So like, it was originally an arcade release. I forgot the name of the game that it. There's a name that before Blastwind there was a name, and I can't remember the name of the game. But it did get loc tested, and it just basically sucked. Like, Technosoft wanted to make a vertical shooter because they wanted to kind of go against the grain. They had just made Thunder Force 4, so they were like riding high. And I think Hyperduel was being made alongside this game. Hyperduel ended up coming out before Blastwind, but those arcade tests were around the same time.
Was Hyperduel arcade?
The dude who did the soundtrack for Blastwind, which I love the soundtrack. No, Hyperduel's on Saturn. I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean, it's also on the arcade, I think. Hyperduel.
Yeah, it's an arcade.
I believe it's
sorry. Yes, I didn't know what the question was. I thought you meant like, was it stuck on arcade?
Hyperduel is really cool, but it's got big issues.
Hyperduel is really cool. My point is that Blastwind was like developed, loc tested. It sucked. It was supposed to be an arcade game. Then it got picked up later and like just brushed off and sort of redone with the music from the same dude who did the music for Hyperduel. I think Hyperduel was his first soundtrack. He did Blastwind.
Oh, yeah, Hyakutaro Tsukumo.
Oh man.
Yes, and then he did Thunder Force. And then he did Thunder Force 5 right after Blastwind, soundtrack-wise.
The music in Blastwind is really fucking good.
Really fucking good, and really fucking sucks if you have the real version of the game.
Here's what happened back in the day.
You have to get the boosted music version.
You have to play the English fan translation that came out like last year or some shit, like not too long ago, because they upped the music levels a little bit.
Yeah, yep, they did
Francois Garnier of Consoles praised the game's presentation, lack of slowdown and soundscapes, but felt that the game was a bit easy. Francois Garnier, the French,
well,
yet again, to keep you down.
How the French schmuppers are.
Stop doxing me, man.
Don't talk about M. Night's dad like that, man. Yeah, the other issue I think with Blastwind that I think is really fucked up is like, okay, it's an arcade-style game put on a Saturn, but they didn't even do the basics of like Player 2 chip, the chip that Chinopolis likes. You can't access it without a second fucking controller.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it existed.
If you have a Sega Saturn like I do, with 2 controller ports and 1 controller, you cannot play.
So you can't unplug it and like put it in the second slot?
I could try. You want me to try right now? I could literally try right now. I'm not even kidding.
Oh god,
let's try.
We haven't seen Skull Thing yet. I hope that.
Oh god, imagine secret number 1.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I will literally test this right now. We'll do this.
Hey, 16-bit, when you got to go for that wolf fang clear next, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Don't actually do this.
Don't
actually do this.
Don't do this at home. So
the Fang duology.
While we're doing that, so there's issues like, why didn't they just have a ship select? You guys are idiots over there.
Yeah, very strange.
Just bizarre. So I have the boosted music.
What were the names of the pilots? It was like something.
So the story of this game, there's actually a fucking like semi-deep story of this game that's also very not represented in the game. So let's see what happens. So if I have a single, so this is on an actual Saturn. You guys can barely see it in chat.
I use the Repu.
The what? The chip 2?
Repu. Yeah.
Repu. All right. So what if do I have to start with the player? How does it work again, Chinop?
And the first one is Hayate.
I have to unplug it now.
I have no idea.
Let me try and plug it into the player 2 port. Let's see what happens.
What'd you do? Why'd your screen go blank?
Well, I think it's loading up the. I think it was just loading up the. What do you call it? The track screen. Okay. Yeah. No, that would be funny. Okay, so it does run. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Can't start the game.
Oh wow! So you have to have two. So
I don't know. Let me.
How
try.
do you?
So if I do game start and then I. How'd you do?
That's not gonna work. Is it? Can you not do game start from on player 2?
No, it wouldn't work.
Huh? But I have no idea.
No, but then how do you play with just player 2 then?
I
like
think
you have to plug two controllers?
Correct. You have to have 2 controllers plugged in and hit start on the second controller.
Oh, wow. So
I would imagine.
I think Sega paid a visit, to Technosoft. Oh, like, dude, we know our games don't sell well, but our controllers are very lucrative. Like we gain so much profit on our.
Fuck it, I'm not gonna deal with this.
It costs like 2 cents to manufacture.
Yeah,
and we sell them
a game where you have to buy the second controller to access the other half of the game. What a stupid thing! Like, come on! Like, just make a fucking ship. Make a stupid ass menu for it. You guys are dumb. If the second ship was just a different color, I get it. But it's completely different mechanics. It has like a fucking Dodonpachi beam and like shit. Speaking of Dodonpachi. Not
that's
number 4. That ain't good.
That's my number 1.
Oh yeah.
Easily my number 1.
You have the floor for this game. That's impossible. Impossible.
This game made me from a shmup boy into a shmup man.
This is specifically the PS1 port. It says PS1 port.
Hey, yes. Any port.
What version of the game haven't you played anyway?
You can't
Aside
say
from the
any
Raze
port.
one, of course.
What about that shit 360?
No, I've cleared literally every single port of this game.
Yeah, I mean,
mobile, Windows, Saturn, PS1, arcade on an actual PCB.
Yeah.
That's right. That is crazy, actually. So wait, did you mash? Oh, you don't have to mash in this game. Well, yeah, you do, because you have rapid fire.
Yeah, come on.
Wait,
you got auto.
Then how'd you do it?
It's got built-in auto.
Yeah, there's 3 buttons, like shot that you hold.
Yeah.
There's the lock on.
This is a real game.
Taito F3 game, I think. Hardware wise,
yeah.
It's been a while.
No, it is.
So,
this is the game that
4?
it's like I'm very, very much Stockholm syndrome by it, because when you first play it, it feels horrible. The isometric viewpoint.
I don't like the viewpoint.
How
I don't like
it
the
pulls you.
inertia-ish thing or whatever.
It's weird. It is not actually pulling you. It's the way the screen is like slowly moving. It's very, very disorienting.
So it's like if you're like, for example, if you're like the one right before that waterfall, there's those big robots that shoot beams at you.
Yeah.
Okay. In that area, because the screen is a trapezoid and not a rectangle.
Yes.
If you're dodging,
that's exactly right.
Next to the guy, it feels like your ship is moving very, very slowly. It's not actually.
Yes, it's weird.
It's just far away from you, so it's like someone far down the street moving back and forth. It feels weird because the dodging
when you get to the edge of the screen,
like it's 2D. I don't know.
It feels like you're being pulled away from the edge of the screen.
Yeah.
But very, very hard game.
Yeah.
Do what?
It just felt rubber bandy.
Yes, rubber bandy is exactly how it feels.
That's a good word for it. I can get until the fucking space stage with those stupid lasers.
That's when the memo kicks in. That's a straight up memo. It's 100% a memo game. Well, it's memo with RNG.
That's not memo though, is it? Because like I couldn't memo those lasers. Are they? Okay, maybe
they're exactly the same every single time. It is 1,000% memo.
It's the spaceships in the background that fire lasers. So depending on the position of the spaceship,
they're the same every single time.
Which is static. Yeah, it's the same.
It's
just that there's plenty of ships.
The thing is, the entire game is not memo. There's these hard memo moments, and then you get to the stage 5 boss, and it's like Blackheart. It's like completely random. You have to not only know how to dodge every single potential pattern, you have to also know how to dodge like one pattern into another pattern, and it gets crazy.
This game wishes it could be as good as Star Fox. That's all I'm gonna say.
No extends, of course. You do have a bomb, sort of.
Yeah, because Chinat put in his top 5. If Chinat puts a game in his top 5, just assume there are no scoring extends. Just that's a good, safe assumption.
Did any of those games have? No, Raiden DX has extends. I think.
Yeah, it does.
There's
the only one.
I guess good contribution from working designs that they have that PS1 US version which has two extra
is Thunder Force
lives.
5. Thunder Force 5 has extends.
Okay, now that does get blown out of proportion about how, it's the harder version, but the difficulty makes very little difference. The increased basically increased dip switch difference.
But you get 2 more extends, which is probably makes the game easier in the long run.
It does, in fact, if you're going for the clear.
I would rather have the extends because there's no power loss, right? There is power loss.
No, there is power loss, but it's not really a huge
as bad
deal.
as I feel like Ray Force 1 has pretty bad power loss sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's worse.
But all right, what you have? I mean, look, you could talk about this game for years. I get it. What I'm surprised is that it's not just you. Like none of you guys.
That was
did,
a
right?
lot of people.
Germ.
Hey, Ray's E collection is fairly recent, so maybe some people are finally playing it a little bit. It's got, I mean, come on, the music and the aesthetic.
Yeah, music is so good.
You just weren't having fun, Germ.
Oh well, it was fun to like credit feed and everything. I don't know, there was something about it where, and it happened multiple times with multiple games over the course of the month, where I would get to the end of my first credit and I'm looking at the continue screen and I was like asking it of myself like a deep philosophical question. Continue, and I tried multiple times and I was just like, nah.
It is a weird. It's
I understand.
Acquired taste.
Trust me, I understand. Our number 3. 1997 shmup month of the year of the day of the month is Gradius. Wow, really?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was on the list.
Wait a minute.
I did write about it.
I know this. I do hear a lot about this game.
Really?
I don't care.
Oh god,
I had a ton of fun with it.
The implications about Gradius Gaiden are making my head hurt about the top 2. I don't want to keep going. Do we have to keep going?
I've already.
Do we have to keep going?
It's pretty obvious to me now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to me too.
Well, it's questionable. Who's it going to be? It's a battle between good and evil.
So I know. Here's what I will say. We're gonna get to the top 2 in a second. Here's what I'll say about Gradius Gaiden. I save state cleared it on vacation, as mentioned earlier, and it is at least 20 times a better video game than 900. That's it. That's all I've got to say about it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If you want to play that, just play Gradius Gaiden instead. So the problem that I had with it while I was save stating it is I feel like, and maybe you guys can help me with this, I feel like certain types, like this is where Gradius started to have all those different types of ships. And I fucking don't know what they want me to fucking do. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a section and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is obviously designed for tail gunner. Like, I don't have fucking tail gunner, though. So what do you want me to fucking do? Like, and whether I get to another section, I'll be like, yeah, I guess.
That's what you do.
Like, I guess I'll die. Like, that's literally how I feel. Like, there's certain memo parts of Gradius Gaiden that I thought were aggressively memorization heavy. Like, really, really hard.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
I mean, you're asking about the design philosophies of Konami and the team that made Gradius. That's
I don't think that Gradius Gaiden is better than fucking...
Consider yourself blessed that the hitboxes work in that game. I mean, admittedly, supposedly.
You know what?
Right?
You're right. No, you're right. Because I save stated, which means that I played every section 30 times, not just once. And I would have known. I would have caught it. Because every other Gradius game I played, within the first 10 minutes, you've seen my clips. Within the first 10 minutes, something stupid as shit happens. And none of that happened. You're right. You know what? That's a very solid and logical point. I agree with you.
Maybe it's because it was not made for the arcade. There's something like a common thread, perhaps.
Wait a minute, we're onto something. So race
really
suck.
like the green loadout.
Is that the
where
loadout?
you pulsed out of your options? That was like the most. That was the most fun I've had with like a Gradius, where like you make like you draw like danger zones on the screen with your options, and then when you attack, it like made the little pulses out of them.
Yeah.
And that to me, that instantly made sense. I was like, oh, okay, I draw a little bad zone, I press my button, that's where things get hurt. And then if I need, and I didn't play through it with save states, I did rewinding, which was super smooth. I just could, because then I could take away a 2-second mistake. But it's just much faster than save stating.
Of course. It's more smooth. Yeah. For me, I'm doing the whole last. When I save state, I usually save state stages, or if it's a really long dumbass stage or a really stupid boss, I will hit one right before the boss.
That's how I do it whenever
I still try to play the whole stage because I still want to have fun. Like I don't want to.
I think if I want to see more of a game, I'll just rewind my way through it. And I played this much later in the month.
So you put this in your top 5? This in your top 5?
Yeah, this is my top 3, or this is my 3. But I started playing this at the same time when I picked up Super Gradius 3.
The Super Nintendo version. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I got to play that physically, and that was super cool. And so, like, maybe I have like a weird connective nostalgia with it that I wouldn't have
that's
had
not
before.
just you. A lot of people like Gradius.
I like it. And the music is so good.
And I mean, just keep in mind, guys, you can put all that money into that new limited run edition of the Gradius Origins collection and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't get Gaiden, though. You don't get Gaiden, though. Just saying. These are facts.
It doesn't look crusty enough.
I don't make the
for that compilation.
As an aside, Octane, have you played Gradius Rebirth?
No. Not once. It's a Wii game, right?
Okay.
I have to Wii it.
I've heard good things about it.
I have to dolphin that one. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I haven't played it though.
It's fun. I like it.
Was Aquas playing it recently? I feel like there's some Aquas and Gradius Rebirth in my head somewhere, but maybe not.
I know Alesta played it. I think Alesta recently cleared the loop, the first loop.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that I know. Yes.
So maybe there's that.
They moved on
like
to Salamander.
Aquas, Alesta, same first letter. Maybe they just
Aquesta.
All right, fellas. Who's going to be number one?
Dude,
Octane, what do you think? I can't ask you. You know.
There's
Germ. What's going to be number one?
Number one's going to be DDP. G-Darius is going to be number two.
M. Night?
I guess we're in the bad end timeline and G-Darius.
I'm going to put my faith in the SHMUP junkies and say G-Darius is going to beat out Dodonpachi. We'll see if my faith is betrayed.
So
I don't like the look on Octane's face.
As you folks in chat know, or don't know, there's two very popular shmups that we haven't yet talked about. One is Gadarius, and one is Gadan Patch. Gadan Pachi. Godon Pachi. Did anyone put G Darius on their list?
No.
I did not. I like the game.
One.
That's like my number 6.
Yeah,
is your number one?
M. Night's number one.
I respect the hell out of that. I respect the hell out of that.
That proves how little purchasing power we had in this.
The four of us aren't shit. We're just a vote, man. There's nothing we can do about this. We can't. We should do the list with just the four of us and see what that list looks like. That would be a fucked up ass list.
It would just be 20 different games.
I mean, she and Ryu would be like top 3, you guys. We can't do that. Sorry, Germ. That's not happening. So G-Darius was your number one. State your case for G-Darius number one, M. Night. I really like the game. I'll tell you why it didn't make my 5. But what's your case for G-Darius top game in 1997?
Like the game is not without its problems, like especially in terms of like gameplay and balance. It's clear for me that they tried things with the capture system, but the capture system also has problems of its own because in Gaiden, for example, you had bombs. You die, you respawn, you had bombs. You can spend bombs immediately. In here, you have to capture an enemy to get the bomb, to get the laser potentially. And if you die at the wrong time, you lose your capture, and then you don't have anything to capture, especially against bosses. So that's kind of fucked up. But I like that.
Especially if you then also lose 6 purple balls along with that miss or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you lose all your capture Pokeballs. Just you drop your balls, and there's some places where if you die, that's fucked up. But like the fact that they have like capture mechanics in the first place is really cool because you can try like capture stuff and like grab enemies and then like your weaponry is like just like all of a sudden it's like increased by like crazy shit and stuff. And on top of that, you got the aesthetics, and I think I mainly voted for like the aesthetics, the presentation, the music, like all those extra factors.
The last stage new is incredible. With Chimera 2 playing that ending.
Like
oh my god,
the music.
Yeah, no, that one.
So
that's top stage.
I just want to make a point. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was saying, like every Darius has its own like atmosphere of sorts. Like it's not super iterative in a way, even though like in terms of I guess mechanics and stuff, there's still like a solid core, I guess. But they're always trying things like in terms of like, oh, what kind of direction I'm gonna put the music in? Like in G-Darius, like all these industrial sounds and shit, and like crazy samples of people walking the Tokyo Scramble crossing or whatever. Like, and you don't get that
opening a door.
And exactly. Like, and you don't get that in other unique thing. And I love like the little intros and cutscenes they have, like the bosses, the Queen Fawcett comes, shows up, like just wrecks the shit out of.
I love the reflection, the eye in the first stage.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, and it's like the
eye
sun,
breaks
like
off,
it gets eclipsed, and like, and almost every boss has like these cool little intros.
Except for the minnow.
The which one?
The dinosaur boss stage.
Oh yeah, tripod sardine.
You mean a tripod sardine?
Yeah, the sardine.
Trash stage, just trash
some
boss,
flowers open,
trash game.
I guess. Yeah.
No.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the coolest, but you know, like one boss out of like I guess 15 or something.
No, I mean.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
they're all,
like, it's fine. It's a tough game.
Yeah, really cool.
I think
it is a very hard game.
I think it's a really good game. I really liked it. I'm like still sort of like trying to build a semi-route in that game for the places that I want to go, and it's too tough for me on the route that I want to do. Like, I've charted it, right? I know what I need to do now, but trying to play runs, I'm having a lot of trouble. Like, I'll make some bad miss, and I feel like the whole thing is thrown into a pretty bad spiral in a couple cases. But I do want to say, like, it's like I stared at this for a long time for G Darius because I was like, I just really like everything conceptually about the game. But as I looked at my list and I looked at the game and I was like, have I ever actually had, like, if I put it on right now, would I be having fun? And it's like, probably not. I like the.
That's why I didn't make my top 5.
I like the specifically I have the M2 port, and I like playing it at night. And the way I play it is I load up one of my 7 or 8 save states for the run that I like, and I just play that save state for a few minutes and try to remind myself of my
just
route.
A glory days.
Just kind of like, just like
rewatching some old game footage.
Pretty good game, I guess. And then
what last boss did you go for?
For me, or
yeah.
M Night? M Night, have you cleared this game?
Because I cleared the top route and also made it to Grating in the bottom. I didn't clear that.
Oh god.
And,
you gotta clear. You gotta go the middle route.
See, that's the thing.
Eventually, I'm gonna have to go through all the routes.
For me, I think it looks like new route. NU.
Because
oh, you went for the middle one? That one's tough.
I mean, it's not middle, but yeah. It's not like the middle
stages.
So the final stage.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get my map. SHMUPS.com doesn't support a secure connection. Who gives a shit? Let me put this on chat.
Oh yeah. Also, I got some. I got like a co-op clear.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was really cool.
We did.
All right,
we did some
so we are talking about
we tried some of the
Gadarius.
routes, but I don't think we managed to get all the clears. But we were kind of close on the
it looks
embryon
like
route.
I think I was doing Chinopolis. I was doing Alpha, Beta, Epsilon, Theta, and then this one, Mu. MU.
Oh god, I can't. I don't know. Is that the second or third?
So it's
Second.
probably like heavy arms shell, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, the turtle. Okay, the turtle. Yeah, that's a pretty good route.
Yeah. So it was like
that's a good route.
I went Beta, or sorry, no, I think I go. Do I go Gamma? Do I go? Beta?
Yeah, you went Gamma because you wanted to fight the fish. The giant fish.
I hate tripod sardine. Which one's tripod sardine? Beta?
That's Beta.
Then I don't go Beta. Then I go Gamma. So
Yeah,
basically,
you
I go
went- yeah,
down
Alpha,
one,
Gamma,
then
Epsilon.
up, and then up throughout, and then up forever.
Yeah. Okay, that's very similar to my route.
I'll have to
Except I went
double check.
instead of going up, I went to down for the final one.
I mean, yeah, it's just an awesome
And that
game.
second to last stage is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
I just can't session it. I can't session this game. I mean, this is like a homework game for me. I'm not big on homework games. I really like it. I will say though, M Night.
Yes,
M
that's me.
Night. Yeah. This is your #1 game, yes?
Yep.
Your #1 game has fighting game inputs? Ew!
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Like the fighting game.
Ew! Your #1 shmup of 1990. Yeah, I use them all the time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't say
I
needed
don't-
is the word, but I use them a lot in my route. Yeah.
I like
use
spam the buttons and hope something comes out.
Well, I hold the
Yeah,
rapid fire
those
and
are-
I do the input during holding rapid fire. They'll come out. They come
I
out.
think I try to use them for like the early one, like Queen's Child, basically like stage 2 or something. But afterwards, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like I kind of like give up or don't even consider them because
I think I use it for not Dimension
get
Diver.
smooth.
What's the boss after
Complex.
Dimension Diver on my route?
the Eternal
Death Ray?
Triangle.
No, it's like
Oh.
is it a big manta ray or something maybe? trying to think now.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, that's Deathwings, I guess.
Deathwings, that's it.
Deathwings. So the beginning of Deathwings, I have the capture, and then I use the half circle motion, and it like really shreds that first phase. So by the time I get to the second phase, because then it goes to the top of the screen, and then you have that shot.
Yeah, God, I hate that part.
Yep, and then you have to do some honest dodging, and then you grab the capture, and then you kill it, and then you fucking kill it. You get to kill it right there. You don't even have to play after that. Very sick, very sick. But yeah, my runs usually end in Dimension Diver. I could not figure out Dimension Diver because of the RNG. You have to actually play, and I can't play. So, is it number 2? Or will the number 2 shmup be this other indie shmup made by Ikeda called
Cavern.
Gadan Patch?
Red Hawk.
Dude, I actually don't.
Red Hawk, number 2.
I actually don't remember.
Oh, wait. Oh, I knew it. I had faith in my bros and my junkies, my fellow junkies.
The junkies.
Wow.
Actually, I'm
Holy
surprised.
shit.
Yeah.
Still made top 2.
You can go ahead and probably uncover the...
It was my number 2, so I picked this one perfectly.
I guess you're right. All right, number one shmup. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Is this gonna change everything we know about shmups? Will it? Wait. I'm having a. There's a small.
Oh, Jamers! Oh God! Jamers is leaving.
No.
Oh my God!
I don't know what's.
Is it gonna be blue? Is it gonna be Blue Thunder?
Oh my God!
Archimedes Acorn?
What could our number 1 shmup be? I don't know.
Is it Betamax? The best, greatest game.
Is it?
Skullfang!
Skullfang has not been.
Ripper Ribbit!
Yeah.
Dude! It's gonna be Odo Oddity.
Oh my God, I forgot about
the chillest shmup ever made.
And your number 1 shmup of 1997 is, in fact, Ripper Ribbit.
Yeah!
Wow, that was
Arcade
amazing.
Sony PS1, let's go.
It's not Ripper Ribbit. It's not Ripper Ribbit. I'm sorry. It's also not Skullfang, thank fuck.
We're so deep in this list, I believed it for a second.
No one picked. Did you really?
Ripper. No, that was the dodgeball game. That it is locked. It is like seared onto my computer's like RAM. I cannot.
I don't know why you
reset that game.
Multiple attempts. Like I did try it.
Wait, Ripper Ribbit?
I one was to see what the controls work, and 2 to see if I could do anything, and I couldn't reset it. It was it. Like it was locked up. Like I I turned MAME off and turned it back on, and it was still in that state.
So maybe you need to delete like the NVRAM or something. But I was able to play several credits and like whack every character with my dodgeball or whatever.
Or at my computer.
Wait, you played Ripper Ribbit?
No, we're talking about the what was that game?
What are you guys talking about?
I don't remember the name.
The dodgeball game.
Minna no dodgeball or something like this.
Oh. No, you guys. This is about Ripper Ribbit. Okay, our number 1 shmup of 1997.
Rippa.
Look at that. Rippa. Klippa's long lost brother, Rippa. Kelly Rippa is our top shmup of. There it is. Look at that. Look at the beauty.
Yeah.
Single button shmup, by the way. Innovation. Look at that.
How about that projection golf game?
Oh God, I couldn't get that thing to work.
No, it didn't work.
Insert coin. Line up a bug with the frog's tongue. Beware of the sneaky spider.
Oh, this is a Mars Matrix cab?
This is a Mars Matrix crab, as a matter of fact. You're right. Anyways, so G. Darius wins?
Yeah,
I'm still a little bit shocked.
I guess we have to talk about Dodonpachi a little bit.
What is that?
I mean, Germinator, you voted for Dodonpachi, right?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Not for my number 1, it was for my number 2.
Where is your vote? It's fine, I can delete it now. It doesn't need to exist. You made it your... Where are you? You're so...
It should be my number 2.
Wow.
You're so sneaky.
G. Darius was the undisputed popular vote winner too.
No one picked Dodonpachi as their number... Yeah, they did. Okay, wait, were you the first to vote? Are you the number 1 vote in? Your number 1 vote gets twice the amount of points. You know that, right? It doesn't. Yeah. So you have Harmful Park as your number 1, Dodonpachi as 2, Gradius Gaiden as 3, Cotton 2 as 4, and Shien Ryu as number 5.
Yeah.
And M Night, you also had G Darius as your number 1, right? And then B System, Blastwind, Toho 3. Chinopolis, a fake Darius gamer. Darius is you have two Raiden games.
I'm a Raiden gamer now.
Yeah,
I'm a Raiden gamer now.
Yeah. Hey, can you just go ahead and just live on the stream? Can you go to that playlist of Darius clears on your channel and just delete it? And just you don't deserve to have this anymore because you didn't
turn in your clears.
It's tournament. You give me your badge and your clears right now.
I'm curious. What year did the Saturn port of?
Of what?
Dodonpachi.
Oh, the Dan patch, like 98 or 99 or something dumb.
So this is the first time I ever
late.
played Dodonpachi, like for this month. I never touched it before.
Really?
And that's incredible.
Yeah.
It was
my first time
for the other ports.
And I just started defend yourself. Yeah, what are we talking about? Defend yourself.
I don't feel like I have to defend myself.
No,
it's like one of the only good
don't.
games on this list. I was like, I just immediately was. I think it's like what modern reviewers do, where they find a game that they know how to play already. When it hits the scene, they're like, "Oh, this is what I already wanted," and then they just give it a high rating. That's like how I felt about Dodonpachi.
This is like when
actually what I've been looking for.
The latest Hitman game came out, and they were like, "Oh, this is still just Hitman. Cool, 10 out of 10."
I can't even put myself in the mind space of like playing Dodonpachi.
So let's
like,
all right.
I do understand why people vote for it.
Yeah,
it's not a bad game, but it's like. It's like Baby Duck Syndrome kinda, or like just basic taste. Like it's a very vanilla game in like its mechanics, like player tool set, and like even scoring system.
So that's the thing. Like I want to know, like from
it's
Germ,
the baseline
right?
though.
Yeah, but okay, from Germ.
It's a good game, but it is that by which all others are measured.
So Germ, you put it above like Cotton 2 and Gradius Gaiden and Shien Ryu, all which you had really good anecdotes of. Like Cotton 2, you talked about throwing the enemies. Shien Ryu talked about the how you got 30 minutes in and you were just like, what the hell? And the laser, not the laser, but the electricity's flying around. Gradius Gaiden, you talked about that really cool mechanic with the like mines that you set up or like the painting of the screen or what have you. Your number 1 was Harmful Park, and you talked about the backgrounds, all that stuff. So given all that cool shit you talked about those other 4 games, you have the 4 for Dodonpachi. How does it compare to those 4? Because it's better than 3 of them, according to you.
When I was playing Dodonpachi, I felt like I was playing a shmup. Like this, like you talk, it really is. It's like vanilla ice cream being ice cream. Like it was a shmup. It was like the best. And
it's funny because it's like there's not a lot of bullet hell on this list, honestly. It might be like Toho's the other probably bullet hell. And I think
Toho,
you had Toho in there, right? Or no,
oh yeah. Also, I'm fucking glad nobody voted for Toho 2.
Oh god,
no Toho.
And I had played through
that game is not fun to play. I don't care.
Greg loved the game. Why didn't he vote for it?
Sorry, what were you saying, Germ? We're talking over you, Germ. What were you saying, buddy?
Oh, I was just saying. I played through like all of the Psycho games. I played through. I played Raiden Fighters. Played Einhander even before this. I played Strikers, Cotton. I played them all before it, and then as soon as I was playing it, I was just like, I cannot put this below so many of the games that I've played.
Yeah, it's high quality game.
Like, and
what chip did you use? Do you remember?
Damage is perfectly tuned in that game. It's so nice. At least it felt very good.
It's very good. Yeah. It's much better than Donpachi. Holy fuck! It makes Donpachi look like fucking 12-player game.
I think it's the one game in this whole list where I was like really conscious of how it compared to everything that came out right alongside it. Where a lot of these games I was looking at like all of my other extensive perspective on it. Where it was like, oh, I played something like this in the past, or I already have all my opinions formed on it because I've never actually played it. And then I sat down and I like compared it to everything that it was alongside. I was just like, I can't put this lower.
It's as represented. Wow, I can't speak.
Representative.
Yeah, it's popular for a reason.
I mean, it's popular.
Yeah, my brain don't work right now. Unlike certain other games.
We've been talking for like almost 3 hours.
Monochrome.
No, I mean, look, if I look at this list, so the reality of the situation is that Germ is the only sane one among all of us. Because like if you look at all of these games, like there's a lot of charm in a lot of these games, and Dodonpachi doesn't have almost any of it. But when it comes to shooting and dodging, There's not a lot of shooting and dodging on this list. Raiden DX is a specific type of shooting and dodging. Raystorm is absolutely not shooting and dodging. Blast Wind is closer. It's definitely getting closer to the shooting and dodging, I think. And then like everything else just sort of ends up being pretty like funky. Like Thunder Force 5, no. Einhander definitely not. Toho 3 probably close.
The funk.
You know?
The funk is what
gives you flavor
for, I guess,
that's
weirdo
what we were
lunatics
after.
like me,
like us.
But yeah, like yeah, exactly like us. But the thing is, like, I guess
funk music without lounge jazz.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look. It's not that Germ's list is without any funk, because he had Cotton 2 and Chien Ryu on the list for sure. So like, he definitely has a representative, you know. But I agree. It's like if you just say, hey, shooting, dodging, tuning, right, and all that kind of stuff. It's hard. There's not a lot here that can measure to that.
It's solid, and I guess the lows
very solid.
Do not get as low as some of other games that we may like more, but that are more like roller coasters. Like, oh, there's some insanely cool shit, but also like extremely cursed nonsense.
Smooth and
but
even.
like, oh, that makes up for it.
I mean,
but
there's
something more like
Yeah, I don't know. Dodonpachi does have this extremely cursed thing where, like, I swear to God, no matter how good you are at Dodonpachi, stage 3 is just kind of a weird mindfuck for no reason. 3 boss especially just like fucks people for no reason. Like, I've seen the best players like take hits in stage 3 in like the weirdest ways, like, you know, and I don't know, there is some weird, it's like as smooth and even as Dodonpachi is, there is jank in it. Like the way that the lasers do more damage to mid enemies and bosses than the shots. Even if you line up DPS to DPS, there's like a Pokemon style weakness, like, or an armor, if you want to think about it the opposite way of a weakness. Like, it's got some
but at least it's not fighting game inputs.
No, not like G Darius. No.
Yeah,
it had one of my favorite like moments that I get to have in SHMUPS, where of every single game on this list, it was the only one where I got cornered by a pattern and I killed the enemy and it cleared the bullets. And it was like one of those mid-sized enemy. It's like
stage 3, I believe.
Yeah. And that was the only time that I got to have that feeling. It's one of my favorites in like the whole genre. And like once I got to feel that
wasn't
live,
happening
I was like, this
otherwise.
is it.
No, I think you're also your relative, and don't take this the wrong way, Germ, but I feel like in general, I've seen so many bullet cancels at this point. Chinopolis and M. Night has seen so many bullet cancels at this point. It doesn't even register as a cool thing anymore. It's like just a mechanic. Like it's like it alone cannot do anything for us anymore. We have been ruined by playing the amount of bullet hell that we've played. It means nothing.
You have to just slap me around a little bit.
You have to kill an enemy to get bullet cancel? I just pressed like the ABS.
Press the bullet cancel button, right? So it's a perspective thing,
perspective.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's really good to see. It's like when your kid gets on the bicycle for the first time and you're like, and they fall and you're like, wait, you can fall? Like, what the fuck? Like, and then they're like, holy shit, I can ride a bike. You're like, you can ride a bike. Like, it's like seeing that, you know, it's palpable, but it is, I think that's part of it.
And I'm sure it's like a perspective that is shared by many people who voted for this game.
Absolutely.
Have fond memories of the game, of like playing their first few credits and getting their minds blown away. Especially if all they've played before were like Toplin games, I guess, you know, or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Honestly, if I would have played Donpachi in the arcades, Donpachi the first one, right? And I would have played then Batsugun, right? In the arcades, right? So I'm going to the arcades, I play Donpachi, I play Batsugun. I go, which one of these two companies' next game do I want to play? I am putting all my money on Toaplan. Right? I wouldn't have even thought that Dodonpachi would have come out of Donpachi, even though you can see all of it now. You can see all the fucking strings of what improved on it now. Donpachi is so fucking trash. Like, I hate that game so much. I think it's so obtuse, and like the strats that people use are so dumb and not cool. And I think that it's tanky. I think the power loss is bad. Like, it doesn't feel good to play it almost at all. Everything just feels like it takes a microsecond too long to die. Like, it just feels very Toaplan-y. Batsuga, on the other hand, things are just dying all over the damn place. You got fucking Beltianas doing 7,000 sprites a second on the screen. And you have, like... And I'm just like, well, yeah, Toaplan knows what they're doing. You know, Donpachi seems like a cool little experiment. You know, the poster for Donpachi says orthodox shooting. It's exactly how I fucking feel about it. And yet Dodonpachi turns out to be like the foundation for bullet hell, and Toaplan, I don't know, shit something somewhere else. I don't know what they do. Did they do anything Batsugan? I think they disbanded, right? And Batsugan, one of their last games. Truxin 2 was before that, right? Well before that. Way before that. Like 2 years before that.
Batsugan was like the last game, I believe. So, at least the last shmup.
I mean, it's pretty crazy.
You gotta remember, though, this is the opinion of a 1-year-old.
You mean like a shmup 1-year-old?
No, he was 1 year old when this came out.
Oh. What does our negative 10-year-old Alesta in chat think? Like, when you were a fleeting thought in your parents' high school dating lives of, are you gonna have a kid? Yeah, maybe. Like, that was you. You were the maybe, which eventually turned into a definitely. Wonder what you think of Dodonpachi. I mean, look, a lot of people obviously really like the game. I also feel like some of those voters ideally would be people, hopefully, who really are, like, the fan base is strong, right, of Dodonpachi as a video game, as a competitive video game, obviously. There's people still trying to push scores in this game today. It is a strong game. It has held its point. I wonder if any of the votes are, hey, this is a good game, it's a blast, or if any of the votes are actually people who are like, no, like, this is like what I do on weekends. I just play Dodonpachi. It's that good to me. Like, you know, because there are those players out there. I think it commands that kind of player base, which is very rare for a shmup. Very, very rare for a shmup. And then, of course, you have, what is it, the full extent of the jam? It's the Prometheus thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, that all the screenshots in that, I'm pretty sure, are from Dodonpachi. I could be wrong, but... It started this kind of movement, you know, obviously, so.
Well, from what I remember, like, he was mostly talking about Dodonpachi. There was, like, a part where he also explains his methodology on Guwonge and how he won, like, some sort of score competition by, like, state practicing and shit. So basically, that's the 2 games he covers.
Yeah, a game where you can dodge and a game where you kind of can't. Because when you're focusing, you can only go left and right. Anyways, well, you know what? G. Darius and Dodonpachi, Gradius Gaiden, Raystorm, Blastwind. I'm really proud of our Discord. Like, say what you will, like, even that top 10 is, like, really... The fact that Blastwind made top 10, I did not think it was going to make top 5. Thank you, M. Night. I think you helped carry some of that torch. That's not a beloved game. That's an uphill battle for a Blastwind fan. And it's got issues. It's fucking not perfect. But the fact that
I'm just
made
disappointed we didn't see Partial
fantastic.
Axiom. Go for it.
I'm actually surprised Star Fox 64 didn't go higher.
Okay, but what are each of your honorable mentions? If you can throw one more point in any of these.
Partial Axiom.
Our number 6. Are you saying our number 6 is what our number 6?
I was cackling.
Not number 6.
I was cackling watching that video.
Partial Axiom? Would that be your number 6? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes, I was cackling watching that
rotation
that video. Yes.
Are you saying? Wait, Germ? Are you saying a game that's not on this list?
Well, something that wasn't in like your actual top 5, but you want.
Oh, my number 6.
Maybe like your 16. You know, because I'm thinking Red Hawk's bootleg.
Yeah, honorable mention. Just honorable mention.
I'm surprised.
I'll tell you what, man. Go
There's
ahead.
no votes for Maho no Shooter Pitchin' Plane, because you seem to have liked this game.
Oh yeah,
I was just about to say it. Yes, I think Maho no Shooter Putin and Plin.
Yeah.
Putin and Plin. Is a very hilarious little meme game. That's very competent, very fun. It is good. When the fucking mouse cursor starts to fucking Windows 95 sidebar your shit and then do these fucking patterns that you can actually dodge because it's an actual bullet hell game. That would have made the bullet hell list. Now that's the thing. If the Dodonpachi players didn't know that game existed, if they knew, they would have changed their vote. You know, from Maho to Shooter. No, I mean. That would not actually be my honorable. I do think that's a fun mention. I think that's a hilarious mention. I have it clear on my channel. My honorable mention would be all those rail shooters that got left on the wayside. I think like Edge of Sky High. I think G
Edge
Vector.
of Sky High was cool.
G Vector I think is fucking cool.
Yeah, is that the
G Vector is the
Rayforce?
the Raystorm Rip. What are all of them? So G Vector, Edge of Sky High. We already had Gamera on the list. There's one more that was not good that I can't remember now. What was the shit one? The one that we didn't like.
Odo Oddity?
Oh God, Odo Oddity. Yeah, how about dishonorable mention? There's a dishonorable mention for your ass right there. Don't play that trash. Remember when you were like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Yeah, how'd that go, bro?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll stand up to a lot of my decisions in life, but that's not one of them.
Yeah, it didn't pan out for you. The fact that Solar Assault, I think you could swap Solar Assault with like G Vector or Edge of Sky High, because, I mean, Solar Assault, it's not functional. Those games are functional. They're hard, but they're functional. What did you think of G Vector, M Night? You played some G Vector, right? The
No, sadly, I did not play that one. I played like a bunch of
you played Edge of Sky High?
Edge of Sky High, like the Solar Assault, the Star Fox, the kind of stuff. But G Vector, I meant to kind of like try it out, but someone didn't pan out. Like just
for
maybe
sure.
I'll give it a shot afterwards. But it seemed, and I mean, if you have if your inspiration is like Taito, Ray Force, Ray Storm, like already like you're on a like starting with a good edge, you know.
Yeah, and plus
my actual bonus for one that like didn't get any votes was Soul Divide though.
Stop it.
I thought
dishonorable mention or
because it was cool. No. Well, because it was different.
No, look, chin up, say your thing. Soul Divide it was supposed to be the chosen one.
It was the chosen one. It's a tragedy. It's a shmup tragedy.
It's like, you remember when like the dude, he jumped over the other dude and he chopped his legs and his arms off? Soul Divide got its legs and arms chopped off before it got released. That's the problem with it.
Yeah. The concept is immaculate. The execution is
demaculate.
Demaculate.
It could have been so much better.
It's
I
bad.
tried. Yeah.
Did you save state clear it?
Yes, I save state cleared it.
Okay. I tried to not save state clear. I tried to like infino credit clear it. Not possible.
It's not doable.
It's kind of sad as well because I always bash. It's the same game. They're recycling this.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's a reason they only ever made the same game. Maybe that was the extent of their capabilities.
And the one time they tried, like it didn't work out. They did some more experimental games afterwards, and some of them.
I'll be playing Lethal Crash Race soon. Maybe that's fun.
Is that a Psycho game?
Yes, it is.
It's video systems.
Oh.
And like Gun Barracks is kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I had fun when I played that a little bit.
So it's like the duality of Psycho, you know.
Germ, any others on your list you wanted to mention?
No, I got it out. I actually got to get moving.
All right, yeah, no worries. We've only been here for 3 hours, so all right, stay tuned for part 2 of 1997. No, thank you guys for hanging out. This is just a chat, a podcast.
Are we gonna have the inauguration of the next month?
I think we can.
The next year?
I think we can certainly do it. Let's do it. All right,
I gotta see that.
This gets spicy because
oh god, I'm sweating.
This gets spicy. Last time it got very.
No, we're gonna have like I said,
spicy.
From 85 before, we're gonna have a discussion. If it lands on anything before 85, it's gonna be we're gonna have to have a talk.
I hope it's 81. I already know what's the number one game.
What did we get last time? We got like 75 or something, and it ruined
76, and it was not good.
It was a problem.
This was a bunch of like
that we get something in the 2000s. That's what I'm hoping for.
Space Invaders bootlegs. I think you got.
Pretty much, yeah. It was no good. We tried. We vetted those games. And we tried to give it a shot.
It was just like several hundred.
Here's how this is gonna work, just like last time. First, we're gonna turn the advertisements off because it's no longer. 1997 is dead. We've killed 1997.
It was a great year, though.
Yeah, good year.
Oh yeah, good year.
Good year.
It was better than 1994 that we got last time. Or 1993.
92.
No, it was
92.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, 92.
It was 2004, I think, and then 92 or something like that. All right, here's how we do this. So this is okay, let's get rid of this.
Oh
clear.
god.
Yep, clear. Okay. Here's how we do this. This is a traditional way of doing things. Let's give it a second to
Look, dude, you got to get your free rolling mouse.
Oh, don't worry, dude. We just do you know how we do this. All right. So, let me just get it. Everything's got to load first on. This takes time for Google to load the immense power of this many years of shmup. So this spreadsheet has, and I quote, 5,000 shmups on it. It's what we used as our basis, and it has all these years. So technically this is weighted by the amount of shmups per year. And what I do is I just go like this. You guys in chat, okay, chat did a bad job last time. So maybe you guys in voice, why don't I put this on Germ? This is gonna be Germ's thing since he's gotta go.
Yeah, there you go.
So Germ, you tell me when to stop, and the release date at the very top of the screen, unless it's one we've already picked, is the one we're gonna end up with. This is on you, buddy. You tell me when to stop.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
1990.
1990. Oh, SNK.
I don't think we've done 90 before.
Oh, wait, no, actually, it's a decent game. 1990.
What's the game? What's the game? Nam 75 is the game that it landed on.
That's Lord.
That's
that's SNK, so of course it sucks.
All right, hit us, filter it. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
God, I wanted a 2000s game.
Me too, honestly. But I can't.
2000s, I can talk about Shikigami and Milestone.
Exactly.
What's gonna be crazy is whenever we get like late 2010s.
Oh, there's gonna be like 2 games.
2024.
No wait. That list doesn't have all the Steam games.
Trash is what we're gonna get when we're getting those.
Yeah, no.
Outzone, Parodius and Proteus. Oh God, Raiden. Oh, all right, year's over.
No. That's the thing, you guys. All these people in voice are gonna have to play all these games.
Super Darius. I guess
Super Pang, though. Get Hauser back. Someone contact Hauser. We need vetting.
I am not. Thunder Force AC.
Trigun.
Xenon 2 Mega Blast. Yo.
Oh, there you go. I thought Gun Frontier was 91. It might be 90.
Gun Frontier is 1990. Gun Frontier is 100% 1990. So now we're going from Gun Frontier Saturn to Gun Frontier Arcade, baby.
Yeah, at least I'll play it.
Excellent 10. You guys got this game for the Fujitsu FM Towns
Dragon
party?
Saber. Oh wait, Musha is 1990.
What about the Evolution Chrysler? Evolution of Chrysler.
No product placement on the stream unless endorsed by.
D-Return.
Yo, the prequel to G Darius.
Yeah, that's great.
And the sequel to B System?
Yo, B System? D-Return? I can't wait till we do 1994.
We got a Korea game by Jooyoung in the house. Let's go.
Where?
Cholgyeok. D-Day. D-Day, Korea.
Yeah, Cholgyeok D-Day. Let's look up Cholgyeok D-Day.
So is this another version of Red Hawk or Stagger 1?
There's never going to be another Red Hawk. I'm leaving on that.
Oh. It was not.
The Chrysler ads are coming now.
Kind of decent, actually.
Yeah, he's.
He just pieced the fuck out.
Hey, what are we working with here?
This is a game.
Oh, well, I first read like DDP instead of D-Day. So what's wrong with my mind?
We're jamming. It's in tunes. Oh, yo, shit.
Oh God.
This is not a bootleg. This is a game, I think.
Oh, wow.
Already better.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this the sequel to Hishozame We Deserve? I don't know, man. Those tanks are taking about 4 shots to kill. Oh, yeah. Someone played a Toll Plan shmup once in their life, and then it got power.
This is not the Normandy I remember.
You don't remember the gardens? You don't remember this beautiful corporate garden of Normandy? Right in front?
Dude, I'm gonna enjoy this game.
This looks like fighting.
There's gonna be so many crappy Toa clone games.
Dude, can we just like band together and if we band together, this can beat Raiden. If we really try. I mean, look at these bullets. They're readable. And they're an appropriate speed. M. Night, I'm kind of into this.
Oh, you got options.
What?
Wow.
Wait, do those block bullets? If those block bullets, I'm leaving.
No, those things are gonna get destroyed.
No, they're not.
I'll tell you right now, they're gonna get destroyed.
You don't know Korea.
Will. Yep, there it went.
Wow, that was instant. You called it out. How did you? Wait, I can't pause it.
This is it's the D-Day, man.
No,
run away from the D-Day.
I literally can't. I'm trying. Look at me clicking. I can't pause it. All right. On that note, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. The 1997 Shmup Detectives are out. We need to recruit a new team for 1990. M. Night's probably gonna fucking turn his badge when he plays the first Toll Plan clone.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to take a vacation to Spain right away because
immediately.
He is fleeing the country.
He's literally fleeing.
Yeah. Clone.
I mean, all Jamers did was break his own leg. M Night's just he's putting money into this. Thank you guys for hanging out. That's Shmups, I guess. I don't know. We'll see you next time. I'm actually gonna post a Kumite because actually there's a Kumite we haven't posted, which consists of Xevious 3D G+ and what's the other one? Oh, Terra Cresta 3D.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Terra Cresta 3D.
Because it didn't make the top 32. Thank you guys for hanging out. Feel free to join the Discord. We love to have everyone and get your vote casted. As you can clearly see, the 4 of us have 0 pull because one of us picked it up Pachi and it almost made fucking #1. So we mean nothing.
Oh my god, this stage, just so you know, this stage 1 is still happening.
It's only been 3 minutes, dude. It's just so boring that you feel like it's been a long-ass time.
Yeah.
All right, let's raid the next cool person. Catch you guys next time. Thank you, M. Night. Thank you, Chinopolis. Thank you, Germ. I hope you didn't get killed by his wife for being here too long.
We got a tank.